With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machinist, snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy or scan to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over it and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Wednesday, the 26th of July, 2023. I hope you're all doing very well indeed, and you've enjoyed your day so far. So, DSP is now live, and the brand new update for Xbox has confused them greatly. I mean, I was kind of hoping that he banned that person, but he didn't ban them. Phil was trying to claim he's doing 10 things at once, and then immediately said, I'm looking at a new dashboard, talking with you, and set up stream. So someone reminded him those are 3 things, not 10, and Phil seems to have missed the comment where he can't count properly. I don't know. It is what it fucking is. Anyway, I don't think there's been any developments from LTG regarding Phil's, ultimatum, his challenge. Like, LTG, as far as I'm aware, is still completely ignoring DSP. Which is just all safe to, it'll just make Phil angry and upset even more, which is a good thing for us to point and laugh at Phil. So there you are. Shout out to Barrett Wells, by the way. He has a new animation, he spent some time making an animation. DSP plays WWE Champions. And I went and retweeted it and everything else. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll play it for you now. It's just hopefully... I'll link it in the chat as well. So the link to the chat. Very second animation, but I think it's very well done indeed.
Right. Oh, yeah, I got him. Wow, finally. Oh, hi everyone. How you doing? Didn't see you come in. Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. DSP here. Sorry, I was busy spending hundreds of thousands of dollars doing crazy pulls in a mobile game. But, it's time now to start streaming for the week. So how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well.
So, why does this animated version of DSP look more lifelike than the real DSP? It's bizarre to me, but there's something about this animation which is more likeable than the real, genuine article. I don't understand, I can't quite put my finger on it. You know what I'm saying? But does anyone else see that? Does anyone else think that themselves? Did Barrett Wells do such a too good a job, and he's made Phil more human as an animation or something? I don't know, it's bizarre. Yeah, we thought people were going to say has the same kind of feeling when he looks at the Pixar Animations version of DSP. Yeah, it's really well done, of course, you know what I mean? But it's like one of these things that's like, I don't know, there's something about this which is like almost alarming that it's like, fucking, different from this kind of, like, this version is better than this version. You get what I'm saying? It's just bizarre. It has a Disney feel, says D-Dog, yeah, exactly. It's once again, well done, D-Dog. Once again, well done, Barrett Wells, for the animation, great job. And hopefully you guys can check out and also give him some feedback and support and all that jazz. This kid filmed in there. He's a talented artist himself, and he's also trying his hand at animation stuff. We know the twisted imagination that Kid Film has, and he's up there and there's in sick animation skills. Can't wait to see more big ups. So there we go, and Pixar of course as well. Just as sad as the whole thing, top notch. I would add a little more beard gout though. It's looking too full. Yeah, somebody in chat said the beard was too good. compared to the genuine article that your beard is actually too good on Phil. So it's like you need to fucking make him look like a fucking bum, I guess. I don't know. Jesus Christ. But yeah, guys, great fucking stuff there. Now I have this old clip here. I went and searched Pig Go for the words "don't see colour," and I only hit one result, and I hit this result, and I thought I'll get your guys' feedback on it. First, so here's what Phil said when I searched "don't see colour."
Everyone's different. Everyone's an individual. If everyone were the same, if every person who was white was this preppy rich kid, and every kid who was black was into rap and into urban stuff and stuff like that, and every Asian was into, oh, I'm totally into kung fu and anime, but I'm also a nerdy kid who's good at math, and if everyone was the stereotype, the world would be fucking boring as shit. Because it would all be predetermined by what you were born, and we don't control that. I wasn't controlled that I was born white, and I didn't choose. There was no, when I was, wherever I came from, there was no checklist. Would you like to be this, or this? And then you push one and you gamble on what you got, right? That's not the case. So why would you hold it against anyone that they were born something and they decide that maybe they like something else that's not the norm or not the stereotype or generalization for what they typically are? I think it's stupid. I don't think color should factor into anything. I've always said that. I've had friends in my entire life of any color. I don't care what fucking color you are. That's the last thing on my mind when I meet someone is the color of their skin. Seriously, like I don't see color. I don't see color at all. I don't see it. I judge people based off of, do we have something in common? How do they behave towards me? You know what I mean? Like, things that make sense. And if anything, the internet, right, in this day and age, has really made it a more anonymous thing. I have fans, I have viewers, I have people who I talk to on a regular basis over the internet. I don't know what they are. I don't care what background you come from, what color your skin is, what cultural norms you're supposed to have. If you like my stuff, great. We're all of the same mindset then, and that's an awesome thing that we all have in common. I don't care if there's some kid who likes my stuff, but he's being told that he should like this. That's ridiculous. I don't understand how people can be like that. Honestly, it's because they're insecure. So, if you're in one of these cliques and you see a kid who maybe, is not like you, but is supposed to be, now you feel, well, maybe, I second guess myself. Maybe this clique isn't, oh man, I gotta make it so that it looks like this clique is the right choice. Because if that kid makes it cool to be different, right? Now I'm not different. So now
hold on. Rewind and analyze. Rewind and analyze that. Can we see closer in? Do you see what I see, ladies and gentlemen? There's Phil's old gold chain. Phil mocked LTG for fucking wearing a gold chain the other fucking day, and yet Phil used to fucking rock that shit himself. Not sure why he doesn't wear it anymore. Maybe it was a fucking choice by Liana. Maybe Liana gifted it to him, so he threw it away. Actually, this is after Liana, I think. No, this is 7 years ago. This is July 2016. So I think Liana was still there. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is Phil rocking a gold chain. At least back then. Jesus. So Phil doesn't see colour, he's never seen colour. And yet he's very happy to go after the LTG and call him peanut butter and all that shit, and then the first thing that comes to his mind is like banana suits or something like that for some reason. It's very strange for Phil to claim to never see fucking colour. Everyone sees fucking colour. It's natural. It's just I'm not saying everyone's fucking racist, but everyone sees colour. No, you don't judge people for it though. You're not meant to fucking judge people. You're meant to judge people based on the fucking character or their personality and how good or bad a person they are. You don't judge people on their colour. But everyone sees it though. For fuck's sake, Phil. I mean, this is the thing. Phil being I'm not a racist, I've had many black friends. Probably asking what if you're colourblind. I mean, it's one of those things. Well, very funny. You mocking the monochromatically impaired prophet. Because, there's like multiple different kinds of colour blindness, and monochromatic is the one where you can't see colour at all, it's just grey and black and all that shit. But there's also ones as well where you can't actually see, reds or whatever, or fucking green or whatever. If you're colourblind, then you're just really unlucky, in my opinion. Anyway, Phil is still alive, he's going to use the restroom. So, let's spin the wheel and determine today's bingo card criteria. Please land on something good today. Please give us something good today. Turbo Nose. The Turbo Nose we have today, fantastic stuff. By the way, I'm making today's centre square bitch I have a feeling that Phil will be asked about LTG today if he doesn't bring it up himself, and I feel that he will refer to LTG as a bitch again, because as far as we're aware, LTG has not responded, and Phil will be doing his best to try and fucking keep reminding LTG that he wants to do this. So, there we go. So, what was the sentence going here? Turbo nose, okay. I need a number between 1 and 998. The very first number in chat I see will be the one I use for today's bingo card. So, no pressure, but please pick a good card. The Baltic Bro was first in chat for me with 169, so I'm going to use the 169th bingo card as per the recommendation. So hopefully the Baltic Bro has picked a good one for today. We'll just scroll all the way down to the 169th bingo card, which will be the 170th result on here. There we go. The left-hand side card is the card we're going to use for today's bingo shenanigans. You've got Phil to say new games, okay, him taking a drink, him saying you guys, and him saying fun. Then you got Phil being all clown mode, him pointing at the camera, him saying admittedly, hate to say, and him talking about drama. For Joe's Phil saying nobody, or no one. I'm gonna get old turbo nose where he goes no. Him saying bitch, example, and him laughing. The fourth row is Phil saying react, him making a weird noise, him having a dumb close up, him saying people saying and time, and the fifth and final row is Phil saying here's the thing, friend, support, by the way, and finally, in fact. That is today's bingo card, and hopefully it can give us a full house today. We are due a bingo full house because we've not had one for about a month now, so it'll be good to get another full house. We are long overdue, and it'd be nice to see somebody win, potentially win some dosh or some vouchers or whatever. Phil's going live right now apparently. Did he have an intro? Did he have some? No he didn't, so I'll just leave it on pause. We'll just leave it on pause right there, it's okay. And what else do we have? So the bingo card, I'll just say the card very quickly, and then I'll just go through briefly the ways we can get free spaces and all that jazz, just in case people are new. And then we will begin the bingo. So cheers for letting me know, D-Dog, that the Phil's going live. Appreciate it. And we can close that, and we can close that. Fantastic stuff indeed. And of course, we've got authors on standby as well, should we need to have authors to chill it with and help us detox from Phil being Phil. So, as I said, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces on the bingo card that you're about to see before you. First of all, if Phil snorts 20 times, or burps 10 times, before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that will give us a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and blows bubbles for him before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will give us a free space. If we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream right here, before we're finished playing bingo, not only does that give us a free space, but we also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, the Pixar animations, so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. So a variety of ways for us to get free spaces, you guys are in full control of all of them. So if you guys like the stream, it can really help us to get a full house bingo, because 100 likes would earn us a free space. And of course, you guys can potentially win a prize here, a $25 prize, whether that's just fucking money or an Amazon voucher or whatever. It's up to you what you fucking want for the prize, but the only way to make sure you're eligible for the prize is to make sure you've left a comment on a community post, which is in the description of the live stream. If you've never left a comment there before, you're not going to be eligible. So there you fucking go. So, with all that being said, everyone, hopefully we can get a full house today to end Phil's working week, because he's got his day off tomorrow. And there we go. Pixel Slapper says you seem to be begging, no offence. I'm trying to encourage people to fucking make sure I can give them money. I've not once. Pixel Slapper says I'm telling people how I can give them money, and I'm encouraging them to make sure their name's in the community post so I can help give them money. The more people that do that, the more people could potentially win. It's literally the opposite of me begging. I'm trying to help people get money from me. So there you go. Of course, you don't fucking like it, you can go away. It's up to you, pal. So we're all here to enjoy bingo. That's all. So with all that being said, hopefully we can get a full house today. I'm going to start off at 1.25 speed, I think, just to get up and going and underway. Yeah, so, God. I've seen Phil wearing one of his colourful shirts. It's a Street Fighter day, of course. We'll start at 1.25 speed. Here we fucking go, everyone. Good luck.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Today, we got a little bit of something for everyone. Do you like competitive Street Fighter? We gotcha. Do you like Grand Theft Auto 5? We gotcha. Do you like exploring brand new things the moment that they release? Yeah, gotcha there too. It's going to be a great podcast. Do you like drama? Then you're probably in the wrong place today. But 3 out of 4 ain't bad, I guess. Welcome to the show. Today is Wednesday, the 26th of July, 2023. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well, and I hope you are ready for an epic streaming day, because today I'm going to be making a major push in Street Fighter 6 to level up Blanca as much as I can and get him to master ranking. Do I think I can do it today? Absolutely not. I'm only going to be playing online for roughly 3 hours. with only about 3 hours to play, I don't even think it's reasonable to expect that I'm going to get Blanca from lower 4-star diamond all the way up to master, which is 2 tiers of growth. But perhaps we'll make major progress. Perhaps I'll have some new tech. I don't know. I saw some stuff last night. I was watching some of the top players use Blanca, and I saw 1 or 2 pieces of tech that I was like, oh, that could be useful. But I'm not exactly sure how useful. You know, for example, I do a combo with Blanca, a dash cancel, or excuse me, a drive rush cancel combo. It's not dash canceling anymore. Where, you know, you do like a roundhouse into a lift off the ground, and then you just follow up with either a super or a slide. Well, apparently you can do a second drive rush, light kick into a crouch, into a second launcher to push them closer to the corner. But I'm like, that's all well and good, but unless you're going to combo into like a level 3, I don't really see the point. It doesn't really do much more damage. And I don't, you know, I'm trying to really analyze top play now and see if that's something that fits into my game plan or not. But anyway, definitely excited for the road to master with Blanca on today's first stream. On the night stream tonight, we're continuing on with my anniversary run of Grand Theft Auto 5, which you guys have absolutely loved so far. You seem to have been really enjoying it. You want more of it, and so I will give you more of it tonight on the late stream. Hopefully people will show up, engage in support, because so far, engagement's been great. Support, sadly, has been lacking, but I'm hoping that that will turn around. And I think that eventually, once we finish up with other games like Final Fantasy 16 and GTA 5 becomes a daytime stream, that will turn around, but we have to get to that point, okay? But in addition to all of that today, something new is happening. There is a new Xbox dashboard update that launched this morning. It wasn't even announced by Microsoft that this was going to go live today, so no one even knew that it would be there. And I guess what we should do, why don't we spend a little bit of time here on today's Level 1 podcast exploring what's new in the new dashboard, all right? From what I'm seeing, it's essentially a combination or amalgamation of different things that have been in the dashboard either before or from different menus. You'll see what I mean when we take a look at it. But primarily, one of the major things I'm trying to figure out is what to do with a lot of screen space. You'll see what I mean when we look at it together in just a few minutes here. It is confusing, but some people have already said they think they know why it's like that there's new themes and stuff that have launched, so we'll explore it together. All right, it'll be fun, something cool to do on the podcast, something unique and different, all right? I mean, let's be honest, the last 2 days, this has been essentially a cooking show, so now let's change that into maybe an exploration show today. We'll go on safari. I got the right shirt for it, right? All right, so welcome to the show, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, all right? And so, let us talk about what you can expect next week, because next week is a special week, all right? So today, like I already said, the Road to Master with Blanca, excited for that. And then on the late stream, GTA 5 anniversary run. That should be special. I'm off from streaming tomorrow. I hope that you all have a great day. I hope that you all are relaxed, you are safe. If you happen to watch any of my content tomorrow, including any of the gameplay or podcasts or anything on this channel, or maybe you'll take a little trek over to my sister channel, DSP Reacts, and check out the weekly react show, DSP versus the Internet, which I put out this week. Anything you watch, please remember, engagement is key on YouTube. If you engage with the content, it will help me tremendously. If you like the videos, if you leave comments on the videos, even if you just say, hey, just leaving this comment for engagement. Seriously, that helps a ton. It really, really does. If I could get 50% more likes and 50% more engagement than what I get right now, I'm not kidding you, my channels would be propelled into the search on YouTube and way more people would find me. But we got to get that going. So if you could do me that favor, I would really appreciate it. It's free. It's fast. If you're already watching the content, it's a no-brainer. Thanks in advance to anyone who does it. Okay. When we come back on Friday will be a little different because since the launch of Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter Fridays have been prominent. And it means that all day on Friday, I've been doing double streams of Street Fighter 6. This week, we're not doing that. Don't freak out. It's not a bad reason or anything, okay? It's not that Street Fighter isn't doing well. It's not that I'm tired of Street Fighter, all right? We have a special event going on this weekend. And because of that, it's taking up normal stream time that I would be doing for games. And because of that, I need to make up for it because we have a game we absolutely need to finish as soon as possible. And it's called Final Fantasy 16, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to give you an update on my thoughts on Final Fantasy 16.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, D-Dog, for the super chat. It says, on this day in 1946, from Fife, Andrew, pronounced Andre apparently, or wait, Andre pounced. Hold on. I assume you mean pronounced rather than pounced. So on this day in 1946, from Fife, Andre Black was born. Happy birthday to your dad. Okay, D-Dog's dad, so D-Dog's dad was born on this day in 1946 and he originally hails from Fife. So there we go. Happy birthday to D-Dog's dad. So there we go. I hope he has a very happy birthday indeed. Yeah, you confused me with the title there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying there, but yeah. many happy returns to your old man. And yeah, hope he enjoys it indeed. So cheers, D-Dog, for that. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. D-Dog lives in Australia now, of course, you know what I mean? But he's got his Scottish roots and he doesn't forget them. Pretty cool.
16. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to give you an update on my thoughts on Final Fantasy 16. I swear I will not rant too long. But now that we are 32 hours into the game, this is probably the worst Final Fantasy I've ever played. I wish I was exaggerating. I wish that this was like me doing this for clickbait views or drama. I'm not. I'm being honest with you. I really don't think Final Fantasy 16 even is a Final Fantasy game. At this point, at the point in the game that I'm at, you know what this is reminding me of? Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. You ever seen that movie? Probably not. But I remember back in the day when Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within came out. Allow me to explain what happened. Because this was one of the first ever major video game tie-in movies, because it was CGI art, because we were told it was set in the world with the same elements as Final Fantasy games, that this was going to be an amazing breakthrough movie. We were told that it was doing things differently, and that it was really going to blow you away, and gamers were finally going to get prominent screen time for the first time ever, and to be excited and to be hyped and all this. We were told all these things, okay? Then when we went to see the movie, what ended up happening was, within the first half an hour, we realized something. This movie has nothing to do with Final Fantasy. It has elements. Oh, there's crystals, right? Oh, there's magic. But those elements literally have nothing to do with the games of Final Fantasy, all right? What they did is they tacked an IP, an intellectual property, onto a 3D movie to pretend like it had a tie-in when it really didn't, just to say that it was the same theme. I mean, the one theme is that they're getting power from the Earth, which is the same eco theme, the same, oh my god, we're harnessing the Earth's energies too much and we're destroying the planet. You know, the same theme as Final Fantasy VII, the same theme as a million other things. It was the same theme. But outside of that theme, the movie was not Final Fantasy. So everyone ended up being upset. It was a box office bomb, and no one was satisfied with that movie, all right? With Final Fantasy 16, you start off with a great feeling. You're like, wow, it's very cinematic. It's got a story very similar to recent drama epics like Game of Thrones, but it definitely has Final Fantasy elements. It's got the music. It's got crystals and magic. It's got summoned monsters, which are now called icons. It's got the chocobos, right? It's got all the iconic monsters you're fighting in combat. But as you get further into the game, at least for me, what I realized is these are all just them using an IP and not necessarily actually utilizing it in any way that's meaningful. It's just to say that it's a Final Fantasy game. They're not tried and true, you know, running themes. They're just an asset to use in the game and say, hey guys, look, no, really, this is the new Final Fantasy. Because the more you play it, you realize that they've literally abandoned everything in the game that would make it Final Fantasy. Like every theme that actually comes from Final Fantasy is gone in this game. And at first, I was still entertained. I thought the graphics were decent. I thought the plot was getting better. And at the beginning of the game, I actually thought, hey, the combat is actually getting better too. But as I got further into the game, what I realized is that the things that I was liking about the game were diminishing. First of all, the game's pacing is atrocious. It's actually one of the worst paced video games I've ever played. The director should literally be chastised and told you don't know how to direct. Because you shouldn't be playing a game where you get 90 minutes of action and excitement and then literally 2 hours of boredom because the game is doing menial dialogue, fetch quests that have absolutely nothing to do with the plot of the game just to pad the game and break up the action.
I mean, 2 hours of fucking boredom is basically a fucking DSP podcast he's describing now.
Either be good or don't, but don't purposefully extend the length of your game with junk. Half of the gameplay you do in Final Fantasy 16 is gameplay you would do on a side quest in an MMO. And it shows that the developers of Final Fantasy 16 made the MMO Final Fantasy 14 because it's obvious they had no idea how to translate that into a single-player RPG experience. I would guarantee you that most people who are really enjoying Final Fantasy 16 are liking it because they like Final Fantasy 14. Sorry, that's not the experience I was looking for, okay? In addition to the bad pacing, the combat starts off good. It does, because it's action-based.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for that. We also Super Chat says, speaking of pacing, 15 years and Phil still can't crack 1,000 views. It's incredible. Phil had everything there for him to be such a bigger YouTuber than he is right now. Like, he has really regressed incredibly. And it's just one of those things where he'll blame YouTube, he'll blame Machinima, he'll blame detractors, he'll blame Society Don't Play, he'll blame everything he possibly fucking can under the sun, but at the end of the fucking day, he is really the only one that can be blamed here because he was a master of his own destiny. But, I mean, no one made Phil do certain things, but, you know, like, Phil's actions has led to where he is today, you know what I mean? He's the master of his own fate. You know what I mean? And so he will blame everyone literally possible other than himself. But he should be a millionaire almost, you know what I mean? He has made, you know, well over $1 million in his time on YouTube. And it's one of those things where it's like he should be doing far better in life than he is. The fact of the matter is, though, he's fucking pissed it all away on dumbass stupid shit. Because he should have been fucking doing, smarter things with his money when the gravy train days from years ago were fucking there for him. Instead, he fucking pissed it all away, fucking moving across the fucking country away from his fucking family to try and live in a gated community in a house that's too fucking big for him. And he fucking blames detractors and the society don't play and YouTube and machinima and everyone else, possible whatever, why it isn't making as much money as usual. So it's just incredible. So he's a great example of how not to fucking do YouTube. He really is.
In addition to the bad pacing, the combat starts off good. It does, because it's action based. People will say, oh, it's like Devil May Cry or it's like Nier. But as you get further into the game, you start to realize just how shallow the combat is. Because at first you got all these abilities, you're kind of overwhelmed, and you're unlocking a dash, you're unlocking the ability to transform into like an overdrive mode. You're unlocking great dodging, you're upgrading all your abilities, and then each time that you have interaction with a new element, now you have new elemental abilities, right, that you mess with. But once you get about halfway through the game, you realize none of this matters, because once you start activating and leveling up these abilities, they're so powerful that it doesn't even matter what's going on the screen. You can literally just go in a circle, Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors. What am I doing now? Fire ability. So do this fire ability, do this fire ability. Dash, do a little combo. Okay, now to the next element. Do this ability, do this ability. Dash, do a combo. Switch to the next ability, do this ability, do this ability. Dash, do a combo. Oh, my ultimate meter's on. Boom, overdrive. Attack, 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 attack. And now back to the first element because all those abilities recharge. Wash, rinse, repeat. You just go in one big circle like this, and you just beat everything in the game. I wish I was exaggerating, but I've almost never died in the game. If I did die in this game, it's because an enemy hits you for like 40-50% damage and you're not expecting it, which is stupid, because, why on earth does nothing do any damage, then all of a sudden an enemy hits you for half your health bar? It's pretty dumb. The dodging, at first, is important at the beginning of the game. Once you get the more overpowered abilities, you don't never need to dodge. I mean, very rarely. Maybe in a boss fight, an extended boss fight, you'll dodge a few times, but really it's not needed. And even then, you can mash dodge, and 9 times out of 10, dodge everything in the fight anyway. You don't even have to really time it. The cinematic boss fights, i.e. the icon fights or summon monster fights, are kind of neat. It's kind of like you're reenacting a Godzilla kaiju fight, where you're Godzilla and everyone else is another creature in one of these King of the Monsters style movies. And then the more I played it, I realized actually that's exactly what it is. Like, every monster you fight is just a monster from King of the Monsters. I just literally did a giant dragon fight. I said that's Monster Zero. It's the same shit. It's like you're Godzilla and you're fighting every monster in a row. I was thinking about the Titan fight that I did. I was like, wait a minute, that was King Kong. Like, literally, it's tropes from other franchises, other games, and other things taped together, claiming it's a Final Fantasy game. It's not. It doesn't feel anything like a Final Fantasy game at this point. At this point, here's the deal. I want to see how the story ends. If anything, the ongoing narrative is the reason why I want to keep playing Final Fantasy 16. Outside of that, there's not a single other reason. It ain't the graphics, because the frame rate's constantly chopping up, even in combat. It's annoying as shit. It ain't the combat's boring and too easy, and I'm just mashing through everything, easily defeating it. Yesterday, I was fighting a mini-boss. It's a giant pig monster that kind of looks like a mutated Ganondorf from Zelda. I'm literally cracking jokes about roasting his buns and making hot cross buns and roasting his pig balls, and I'm just mashing through the abilities. I'm destroying this boss. It doesn't even hit me once. It literally didn't hit me once. Okay, take it back. It might have hit me once. But still, like, that's how easy the game is. This game is piss easy. And the thing is, there's no difficulty setting. I can't make it harder. I couldn't have played it on a harder challenging setting. It's not allowed. So the game is just, I'm sorry, it's pathetic. I can't believe that this is what they did with the franchise, because they took something that was a staple of greatness of RPGs and they literally put it into like it's like a children's game combined with adult mature themes. It feels like in the 1990s when everyone was trying to make their games more gritty and mature with gore and sex because they thought it would appeal. Remember when you had Street Fighter, so then what came out? Mortal Kombat, fatalities, and girls that were scantily clad. That's what this fucking game feels like.
I might be incorrect here because I've not played Final Fantasy 16, but as far as I'm aware, file picking story mode kind of makes the game somewhat easier compared to the other options he had at his disposal. Is that correct? Am I right in understanding that story mode is actually kind of quite an easy mode for Phil to use? Or action? Is it action? Oh, hold on. He picked action mode, not story mode. Did I get it wrong? I don't know. As far as I'm aware, there is actually different modes apparently available, and he picked the one that was kind of easiest for him. And he's claiming I picked the default one or whatever. I don't know. So, could Phil change that on the fly? So is Phil able to change it on the fly, or is he stuck with it? Product says story mode is easy mode, action mode is normal. There we go. So Phil picked story mode, which is easy mode apparently. And yeah, I assume then there seems to be disagreements in the chat whether he's on story mode or action mode. I don't know. I'm sorry. I got no idea. Anyway, I don't know. I've not played the game myself, so I'm not entirely sure.
Like they went back to the 90s to think that this is what was good about a video game. It's the polar opposite. It actually makes the game worse than the previous iterations that they've ever put out, in my opinion. And you can completely disagree, and that's fine, because a lot of my viewers apparently do. But to me, I'm playing the game, I'm like, dude, what am I supposed to be liking? I just spent 90 minutes bored to tears doing boring-ass generic combat and fetch quests that have nothing to do with the story. And now I'm into the story, and all the combat is easy as shit, just steamrolling through everything. Yesterday, there was a story boss, a character who'd been in the game for like 20 hours and was built up he was going to be a badass. Spank, spank, spank them, spank them, spank them. No challenge. Just spank them. And he's gone. He's out of the story. He's dead. Wow. That was really great writing and a really great build-up for absolutely fucking nothing. So, I don't get it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be liking about this game, but I've invested 32 hours into it. I want it done. I want to see how it ends. So we're going to keep pushing forward with this game, and it has to be a daytime stream until we beat it. Then we can switch GTA from night streams to day streams, and then we can do, you know, everything else that we want to do on night streams. There's a lot of retro stuff and fun stuff I want to do for my anniversary celebration coming up in August, but we got to get Final Fantasy done. So when you say, well, why don't we have an all-day Street Fighter Friday this Friday? This is why I need to push forward in this game, and I can't skip a session because we have a special event this weekend. Okay? So there you go. All right, and I have something hilarious I need to address, too. You ready for this? If you don't like the game, don't play it anymore. Really. If I don't like the game, don't play it anymore. I bought it because you told me to. Everyone insisted I play Final Fantasy 16, even though I said I knew the month of June would be crazy and I'm already juggling other RPGs. Insisted that I play it, so I bought the game for 70 bucks. Invested 32 hours into it. You just want me to waste 32 hours of my fucking stream time now. How many streams was that? 9, 10 streams? Just throw those away. Oh, and by the way, don't see the end of the game and don't... No, you want to know why people want me to quit it? Because they don't want me to criticize it anymore because they're butthurt about it. They can't take criticism. Oh my god, you're saying my game that I absolutely love is not perfect? Get over it. I have opinions, you do too. You can like things I don't like, and you can hate things that I do like. A lot of you don't like Street Fighter 6. That's fine. I don't mind that you don't like it. Sorry you don't like it, because I know I'm putting out a lot of content about it, but I'm not going to sit here and bitch that you don't like Street Fighter 6. Everyone has a right to their own opinion, okay? So please understand that, and respect it. But don't tell me to quit.
Don't demand respect for your opinions, Phil. Everyone's right. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. You're right, but you cannot demand respect for an opinion. Respect is fucking earned, and you've not earned respect. You're fucking wondering why people aren't fucking enjoying the Final Fantasy playthroughs. Is it because every time you fucking have a Final Fantasy playthrough, you're fucking preparing for? You tell your audience it's boring. You tell your audience it's so fucking slow. You tell your audience all the reasons why you fucking hate playing the game. And then you wonder why people aren't showing up. You're not selling the product you're fucking trying to make. You're not selling the meaningful content you apparently fucking have. You're shitting all over the fucking game. You're shitting over the fucking playthrough. You're fucking making yourself. And then you're confused why people aren't supporting and turning up and engaging. You want people to turn up? You fucking, you know, even if it's a fucking act, you fucking try and get your audience, tell your audience, hey, fucking turn up for this, it's going to be great, we're going to get through to the game, we're going to see the finale of this game, the story's been great, no, sure, whatever, but you've got to sell it to your audience, you've got to fucking make this something they will want to see you fucking complete. You tell them up front, oh, it's going to be so boring and shit, I can't wait to fucking finish the game. It's not selling that to your audience. Why would they turn up when that's how you're fucking promoting your own content?
The game that I've invested so much time and money into just because you don't like the fact that I'm being honest about my feelings about it. Stop being so sensitive. Not everyone likes everything, and at the end of the day, you're going to find out once you leave your comfort zone and tunnel vision mentality that everyone likes everything I like, you'll realize that it's not that way. There's actually a large group of gamers out there who don't like Final Fantasy 16. It's just that for some reason, no one's really publicly talking about it a lot. A lot of people, you can tell, took a big payout to promote the game when it came out, and all of a sudden they claim...
It's a little bit dangerous to say that, Phil. I mean, what evidence is there of that, you know? You assume there was a fucking big payout for this. Hold on. I've been sent something. Hold on. I've been sent something here, hold on.
Personally, when it comes...
I have to play this. Dash sent me this in Discord and he says I have to play this. About opinions. Rights and opinions.
Personally, when it comes to rights, I think one of two things is true. I think either we have unlimited rights or we have no rights at all. Personally, I lean toward unlimited rights. I feel, for instance, I have the right to do anything I please. But if I do something you don't like, I think you have the right to kill me. So where are you going to find a fairer fucking deal than that? So the next time some asshole says, gee, I have a right to my opinion, you say, oh yeah? Well, I have a right to my opinion, and my opinion is you have no right to your opinion. Then shoot the fuck and walk away. Thank you.
I mean, it's a good point, to be fair. I mean, everyone's got a right to an opinion, exactly. And we have the right to fucking say, hey, that opinion's shite, or whatever. Yeah. And apparently I missed Phil saying don't be a bitch. And that whole rant, Phil apparently was saying don't be a bitch about it, so let me tick off the centre square of bitch. I didn't think Phil would use it in that context. I thought I'd fucking used it talking about LTG and trying to bait him again, but hey, fucking go. Very strong card so far. We're fucking barely even begun, it feels like, and we've got a lot of green on the screen already, so hopefully we can get a few hours today.
Up and haven't mentioned the game in like a month. What happened? I thought it was the best RPG ever. Why'd you shut up about it, right? Because your payday ran out. So it's time to wake up and stop with the bullshit. Really, it's time to stop with the bullshit and understand that everyone has a different opinion, and it's okay if they don't agree with yours, all right? If you have a completely valid opinion on why you like the game, good. Voice your opinion, make it known, good for you. You have the right to do that, and I will respect that. Now,
you know they fucking want. They turn up to your fucking chat and they tell you why they think the fucking game's good, and you think you call them a fucking fanboy. You don't respect their fucking opinion, you fucking immediately shoot them down and call them a fucking blind fanboy.
everyone likes everything I like, not everyone dislikes everything I dislike. But I have the right to say what I want, and I certainly have the right to finish the game. It's hilarious, but don't play it, don't play it. No, I'll play it. Oh, I'll play it. And I'm going to beat it. I'm going to tell you what I really think about it when I finish it, because it's just getting worse the more I play it, and that's just a fact. All right? Sorry about that.
It's not a fact, it's your opinion. It's not, Phil, this is the thing, this is why we cannot respect your opinions, because you fucking portray your opinions as being stone cold solid goddamn facts, when they're literally just your opinions, which you have a fucking right to, but we have a fucking right to fucking challenge those opinions and thoughts and views you have, and say, no, nonsense, bullshit, or whatever.
You know, the game has degraded into button mashing, and that the plot is ridiculous, and that the fucking pacing's terrible. I mean, how many more things can I validly criticize? But you don't want to hear it, right? Well, I'm sorry about that. So now let's talk about the schedule for next week, okay? So, day off tomorrow, Friday, Final Fantasy 16 on the main stream. Let's make great progress, and hopefully we get through another story segment. The night stream on Friday night will be Friday Night Fights, and it will be me playing with a character in ranked in Street Fighter 6. What character? I don't know. Now we have options. Now today I'm playing Blanca, so it won't be Blanca, but it could be Luke, it could be Lily, it could be Zangief, it could be Rashid, right? We have like multiple characters that I've been playing with and leveling up with, and all of those characters are like on the precipice of hitting Diamond, or are in Diamond, right? So that we can have
money, yeah, yeah, money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah, money, money.
That's a very specific request. Autoly Insane, thank you very much for the super chat. It says, check out 3 minutes 50 seconds on Raw Phil's Final Fantasy stream yesterday. Is this part 1 or 2 from yesterday? Hold on. I need fucking, hold on, let's go to re-explore. On Raw Phil, hold on, Raw Phil, then not actually DSP's channel, but Raw Phil. Okay, hold on. Give me a second here and I'll try and source this. Well, hold on. Give me a second here. 3 hours and 50 minutes on the Raw. Okay, so it wasn't minutes and seconds, it was hours and minutes. So, the Final Fantasy stream from yesterday, 3 hours and 50 minutes into it. Jesus Christ, man, hold on. So, what we're looking at here, we're at a 3 hour 50 minute mark, just about. Oh, is this Phil falling asleep?
Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him.
He is falling asleep.
Enough to drive a man to madness.
Look at his head.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred.
His eyes are closing over and he keeps shaking his head.
To wake.
Jesus, what is this Phil falling asleep?
I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua.
Is he falling asleep or using his phone or something distracted? I don't know.
Ultima?
It looks like he's just messing with his phone. Maybe he's playing WWE Champions or something during this cutscene. I don't
Very
know.
little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago.
He fucking makes a noise to just fucking show he's still like. Personally, I think he's fucking just on his phone or whatever. He's distracted with his fucking phone. I don't think it was falling asleep at first to me, you know what I mean? But then it's like all of a sudden he seems to be focused on something. Yeah, it would not surprise me whatsoever if he was on his fucking phone playing WWE Champions. But he clearly wasn't focused on the fucking game, that's for sure.
are like on the precipice of hitting Diamond, or are in Diamond, right? So that we can actually make more progress and actually have like multiple characters that are at a good level. So I don't know who I want to use on Friday. I'll think about it. Maybe you guys give me your opinions on what you want to see, and we'll go from there. Okay, Saturday, special event, ladies and gentlemen. On Saturday, it is me roasting LTG all day. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. It is the dark side of Machinima. All right, it is my long-form React event We've been hyping this up for a while. It's going to be exclusively on my React channel, DSP Reacts. All right? And it's basically going to be me doing two things. The first thing is I'm going to be watching and live reacting to the June the King documentary about Machinima. All right? And it's a good one, supposedly. It covers the history of the company. I'd like to watch it because I only know from my perspective. I don't know from like an outsider's objective perspective what they thought about Machinima. I would love to hear that, and I'm going to live react to that. Since it's about an hour-long documentary, I guarantee you it'll take me around 2 hours to react to it, okay? But then, for the rest of the day, I'm going to be doing my own event where I'm going to be talking about my 6.5-year history as a partner with Machinima.
There's no way. Well, I'm telling you right now, fucking there's no way in hell it's going to take 2 hours. Phil's going to take a lot longer than that. Phil spent over an hour reacting to a 10-minute low-tier god roast. And all of a sudden he's going to spend 2 hours to react to a 1 hour show? Bullshit. No, that shit's going to take at least like freaking 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. I cannot see Phil. The way fucking Phil pauses every single fucking 5 seconds to fucking question something like an LTG shit the other day, it's going to take him like a half day to get through a whole hour-long fucking segment or some shit.
Machinima. I have begun to go through my emails. I have them all. What I need to do now is set them up and segment them out into like topics and or events that happened in my years with Machinima and get all that into OBS. I actually already started working on it last night. I got a new like page here that I got it set up. It's right here actually. And I need to just basically import all the important emails that I want to show you during that event and get them all set up and ready to go. Okay? So I'm going to work on that tonight, and actually I'm going to work on that Friday night, and then Saturday that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be a great day of all long-form React content. It's going to be very fun. In addition to that, I'm going to order some food. So we're going to have a live feasting with Phil for the first time in a while. There'll be a feasting with Phil event. I don't know what I'm going to order yet. I'm going to talk to my wife about it and see what we want to get. Maybe we'll get something that I've never done on stream before. Okay, we'll think about it. So yeah, good stuff going on this coming Saturday. I'll probably wear a nice shirt too, nice comfy shirt for the event. Since I have these nice comfy shirts that I've been wearing, right? We'll see. So, special React event on Saturday. Be here for the podcast, but then we're switching over to DSP Reacts for the rest of the day, marathon setting. Sunday, it is my usual DSP versus the Internet clips reaction show on DSP Reacts. This is the show where the members nominate clips, and I watch them back and react to them. That should be really fun. I hope you'll join me for that. Saturday night will be Community Night in Street Fighter 6, where I will play with the viewers. We did it last night. It went really well. We're going to do it again on Sunday night, okay? Monday, we get back to regularly scheduled gameplay. So Monday's daytime stream will be Street Fighter 6 ranked, but I don't know who I'm going to use. I'll think about it. Again, maybe Zangief, maybe Lily, maybe Rashid, trying to get someone to diamond level. And then Monday night will be GTA 5 anniversary run. Tuesday will be Final Fantasy 16, paired with a late night stream of... how about World Tour mode? Ooh, World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6, which you now haven't done. Let's do that.
Nope.
We'll do some World Tour next week. And then on Wednesday, probably more Street Fighter 6 to end the week. Maybe even the Blanca run on Wednesday next week to hit Master. And then Wednesday night of next week, more GTA 5. Okay? So, the goal here is to get as far as I can in Final Fantasy 16, and once the game's done, we'll switch GTA 5 to a day stream time, and then the night streams will be more retro fun for my anniversary. Perhaps I'll play some retro throwback games like Super Mario Bros. 3, or some of the classic Mega Mans, or we can talk about what you guys want. Do you want the return of Elden Ring? I'd be okay with that, but I'm thinking more throwback stuff for my anniversary. We can talk about it. But in addition to that, in August, we're going to have several throwback anniversary events. And so once the Machinima event is done, we're going to set it up where you guys are going to be able to start nominating your favorite moments from my 15-year history as a content creator, where you're going to be able to pick what you want me to react to. It could be gameplay. It could be a review, a countdown. It could be a travel vlog. It could be anything from my 50-year history. All you got to do, you'll post up the link to it in a thread. And just like I do with my react show every week, we're going to actually have a marathon where I go through all those clips and I live react to them. It's going to be very fun. Now, the members of this channel will have priority, and the members of DSP Reacts will have priority. So it won't actually matter which channel you're on. As long as you're a member of one of my channels, you will have priority to get your clips watched, and then everyone else who's not a member will also nominate, but those will be like the second playlist, similar to how we do on DSP versus the Internet. See? So it's going to be a fun event. I hope that you guys are excited for that. There's also going to be a special Project 7 event coming up in August, as well as other things. A special tier maker countdown. There is a, get this, listen to this. A special video has been made. It is a video of me over the years. Basically a montage of me and all of my content over the years from when I started. The first time I ever appeared on camera all the way up to today. How cool is that, right? That's pretty cool. So there's a lot of special things being worked on right now for my anniversary in August. August is going to be a really fun celebration. 15 years of fun, 15 years of me on the internet, how I've grown, how I've changed as a person and a content creator, all the laughs we've had together, and, you know, feeling hopeful for the future as well. It's going to be a great month overall. I'm really feeling great about it. I'm feeling nostalgic. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling a lot of good, positive feelings in me because I'm very grateful to everything you guys have given me in the last 15 years of my life. You've changed my life forever. And I'm so happy and grateful about that. And I want to share those feelings with you over August, okay? Okay. Cool. We got through the schedule, folks. Outside of that, I don't really have many or any updates on anything. There's no real news that happened today besides the Xbox dashboard, which we're about to explore together. There's no new drama. No worries there. As I predicted, everything clammed up. What a shocker. What a fucking shocker. That lips were zipped when called out. So there's nothing to really talk about. So instead, we're going to do this dashboard exploration here together. And then we're going to do shout outs like usual. And we're going to have probably time for Q&A. Depends on how long the dashboard walkthrough takes. Okay? Okay? All right. All right, guys. Let's do it. You ready? This is the new Xbox dashboard. Allow me to... What the hell did I just click? Clicked the wrong thing. Allow me to bring it up here. Okay? So, this is the new Xbox dashboard. Looks kind of similar to the last dashboard, doesn't it? You might say, well, what's different? Well, the first thing I notice as I'm staring at this new dashboard, okay, is that the whole upper half of your Xbox dashboard is now your background and or theme. Do you notice that? It didn't used to be that. It used to be that all your icons and games were all up there, blocking what you were looking at. But now that this is very reminiscent to me of the Xbox 360 dashboard. If anyone wants to go back and look at the old Xbox 360 dashboard, this is kind of what it looked like. Because what they wanted to do is have things going on. You could have dynamic themes and color changing themes and animation themes going on in the background. So because of that, they minimized everything else to like the bottom half of the screen. So it looks a lot different, honestly, because they kind of moved everything. And as you can see, I do have a dynamic theme. I actually have one of the few dynamic things that were available up to now because they weren't displayable really. That's the one that you get for being an
I know I said I
Xbox
wouldn't
Game Pass
jump
Ultimate
in, but
subscriber.
I've got
So
to say this since you don't have it on soundboard. Nobody fucking cares, Phil.
Alright, Dashy, calm down. I mean, yeah, Phil literally has nothing to do other than fucking try and waste time for 90 minutes. This is how Phil's podcasts are, essentially. Phil's podcasts are just a time-wasting exercise to try and drag out as long as possible until he's meant to begin gameplay. Sometimes with Street Fighter he actually fucking does start early because, for whatever reason, he's claimed he can't start games early because there's a fucking there's actually an audience separate for a podcast compared to the games. But that rule went out the window a week or two ago when he started like a whole 20 minutes early for gameplay because it was Street Fighter Day. But yeah, it's just Phil's boring the crap out of everyone. I could go 2x speed, but the problem with that is we might catch up to live DSP because we're only behind him by like 6 minutes. So I could easily go 2x speed, but that could also mean that it means we have to endure normal Phil if we do catch up.
I just left it on my Xbox for like 2 years because it's the only dynamic thing I really
We
have.
have otters. That is our backup. Go 10 times
Otters.
speed.
We have otters. I mean, we do have otters. The otters are still here and just chilling, enjoying themselves. Well, I say that, but they fucking vanish from the face of the earth right now. So, where the fuck? There's one there. There's one there doing me zimmies and spinnies, whatever. Jesus Christ. But yeah, otters can help detox completely, and of course there's one down here as well, just off camera. Cool shit. Anyway, let's just crack on with it. 2x speed, see how it goes.
But outside of that, what's going on? You guys fine? Okay, they're fine. So, outside of that, what has changed, right? Well, first of all, before we explore dynamic themes, which I would like to do, people are actually telling me that there's like free dynamic things that you can get now, which we'll look at in a moment. So now if you go up here, my games and apps, store, Game Pass, search, or your settings, all right in front of you. Previously, these things, to access them, they were all mixed down here somewhere, and they were all in different spots that didn't make any sense. They were like jumbled. Like, I'm gonna go to the store today. Where the fuck is the store? Is it here? Is it down here? Is it here? It was stupid. So it's good now that they've got everything now at a glance up at the top of your screen, so you can actually just reach it. I mean, settings, that's a no-brainer. You want settings the moment you boot up your console, you want your settings in your face, correct? So, definitely better to have all your things at a glance up here. It makes it much more accessible. The other thing was used to sometimes have to do this to get to some of these options. See, some of them are down here, and that was dumb too. Why? It should just be on your goddamn dashboard. So the good news is it's on the dashboard now, okay? As you go down, I believe what we're seeing here is basically active games, but also things that you've used recently. So obviously for me, Street Fighter 6, the YouTube app, which we use every week for DSP versus the Internet, my React show. GTA Online, which is essentially GTA 5, so that makes sense. Microsoft Rewards on Xbox, why? Because as I play Game Pass games, they award you rewards. So that's why. So I've been accessing that recently, you see? Fallout 3, all right? Why? Because, well, I wanted to think, I was playing it at Christmas last year, remember? It was during the Christmas marathon that we played it, and, you know, and then we ended up not playing it. But that's why it's on there. Xbox accessories, I have no idea. It might have been that one day I was turning on off the controller. Xbox support, I have no idea. I've never used Xbox support. Here's a few games from last year from Game Pass that I tossed on there. So that's what's showing on your main bar, essentially the things you've done last, okay? What's below that? Browse all of your games and ads, because these are literally all ads. Remnant 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Remnant 2. It's all ads. So that kind of sucks. I mean, that's essentially 1/4 of my screen is pretty much ads. I don't really like that, especially because I'm a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber. Why do I have to stare at ads on my game dashboard or on my console dashboard? That's pretty dumb, and I would hope that they wouldn't do that forever. But
Oh my god, how dumb it is for Xbox to try and promote new games for you to try and potentially buy. How dare they try and encourage you to fucking show you new games that you might be interested in fucking playing because you also play a lot of games on a console. They're fucking monsters.
they probably will, knowing Xbox. Continuing down, recently added on Game Pass. Now, I don't know if this is for everyone or just me because I'm a Game Pass subscriber. Someone who's not a Game Pass subscriber would have to look at this and confirm if this is something that they have too. And I think this is nice if you are a Game Pass subscriber, because sometimes you just want to see what the new games are that have come out on Game Pass without having to access 10 different menus. So to have here on your dashboard is kind of nice. You can kind of scroll through the latest ones. Okay? Pins. Windows Media Player. Skype. Does anyone use those? Anyone ever use Skype on their Xbox? Like, I have no clue why this is even here. And then continuing downward here, I think what this is doing, it's looking at previous games that you've played, and then it's showing content from them. This is completely worthless. Why would I want to see a clip of Banjo-Tooie, a game that I played like 4 or 5 years ago, that has 18 views from 27 days ago, right? Like, why would I want this? Why would I want to see someone else's playthrough of Mass Effect 2? Again, I played this game like 3 years ago. You know, why would I want to see this? Right? This is junk content. None of this has any value whatsoever. Every one of these game tabs is worthless. This should be removed, in my opinion. This is a waste of space. Friends and community updates? I guess what it is, people on my friends list. So for example, as you can see here, Lipscien's been playing Darkest Dungeon and he unlocked an achievement. I guess if you care about that, you know, I'm not someone who's constantly staring at what my friends are doing on my friends list. Coming to Game Pass. What's odd about this is, why is this at the top? You already had what just was added to Game Pass. Why is this all the way down here? Like, I feel like this should be all the way at the top and it's not, right? That's pretty silly. You know what I should do? I should pre-install Starfield there. See, Starfield people have been saying it's going to be really good and it's inspired by Chrono Trigger. I'm debating playing it.
Apparently Phil said in fact, but we might have went past it because we're going too fast. I'll tell you what. I'll slow it down. I'll go back a wee bit and then slow it down to 1.5. I don't know. We'll do 1.5 for now.
Box, like, I have no clue why this is even here. And then continuing downward here, I think what this is doing, it's looking at previous games that you've played, and then it's showing content from them. This is completely worthless. Why would I want to see a clip of Banjo-Tooie, a game that I played like 4 or 5 years ago, that has 18 views?
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barry. Also, super chat says Phil likened Skype to terrorism. Why is it there? Probably because it's owned by Microsoft and they want to try and push it as a potential way for something people to use to communicate with their friends. And as we all know, Phil Burnell does not have friends to talk to, so he has no reason to use Skype.
Why would I want to see a clip of Banjo-Tooie, a game that I played like 4 or 5 years ago, that has 18 views from 27 days ago, right? Like, why would I want this? Why would I want to see someone else's playthrough of Mass Effect 2? Again, I played this game like 3 years ago. You know, why would I want to see this? Right? This is junk content. None of this has any value whatsoever. Every one of these game tabs is worthless. This should be removed, in my opinion. This is a waste of space. Friends and community updates? I guess what it is, people on my friends list. So for example, as you can see here, Lipscien's been playing Darkest Dungeon and he unlocked an achievement. I guess if you care about that, you know, I'm not someone who's constantly staring at what my friends are doing on my friends list. Coming to Game Pass. What's odd about this is, why is this at the top? You already had what just was added to Game Pass. Why is this all the way down here? Like, I feel like this should be all the way at the top and it's not, right? That's pretty silly. You know what I should do? I should pre-install Starfield there. See, the Stars people have been saying it's going to be really good and it's inspired by Chrono Trigger. I'm debating playing it. I'm debating. You guys let me know what you think, okay? Most popular on Game Pass. I mean, fair enough. Most popular games on Game Pass, I guess. And then as you get further down here, entertainment apps, this is just clutter now, right? But essentially what they've done is they fused, see this Game Pass, they fused all the Game Pass menus into your main dashboard now. That used to be a whole separate thing you had to enter, but now it's like all combined into one. But I would say the major improvements for me is definitely this. Having this just right in front of you is a no-brainer. I don't know why these things were like hidden a menu in a menu before to begin with. They should have always been at a glance right in front of you the moment you boot up your console. So that's a huge improvement to me. Now, what I'm curious about here, okay, is dynamic themes. Because you guys are telling me one of the major reasons that they updated this was to actually have a dynamic theme in the background, which I have, but I'm curious what other ones are available. So does anyone know where you should go? Trigger is saying he actually was part of the like alpha and beta runs of this dashboard. He says the categories that we just looked at the bottom can change every week or so. It'll be random stuff. Sometimes it'll highlight shooter games or Call of Duty games. It'll just highlight random games. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Is there a way to access dynamic themes easily and or install some and test them out? Does anyone know? Like, where would I go to find these themes? Would it be the store? Would it be Xbox Store? Like, if I go to store, do I search for themes or go to settings? Okay, go to settings. Personalization, maybe? No themes are buyable. They're all free, says Trigger. They're literally all free. That's good. So how do I do that? Is it personalization or like how would I find them? It is personalization?
Shut up, bitch!
Nope. That's not it. Unless it's my background. Ooh. Okay. Let's take a look at the dynamic backgrounds. Hi-Fi Rush. There's a Diablo 4 one. Interesting. Ghostwire Tokyo. Did I have that one for a while? I think I might have used that one for a while, actually. Ghostwire Tokyo? I think so. What else do we got? Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Oh, man, I wish I'd known about these. I probably would have used them when I was playing the games. I had no clue these existed. What is this one? Redfall. Oh, God. Oh, that's unfortunate. What's this one? Destiny 2 Lightfall. Well, you love Destiny 2. You probably like this one. I haven't played it since it came out. Dead Space Planet? What? I mean, I like the fact that the stars are twinkling, but the problem with this theme is that, remember, on the dashboard, all your icons are on the bottom. So literally all you'll see is a black planet silhouette, and you'll see none of the stars. So this theme kind of is dead in the water and won't work, right? Pentiment Waterfall. Now, I've heard of the game Pentiment. I've never played it. That's pretty nice. That's relaxing. That's like a nice nature, relaxing background, right? Pretty cool. What is this one? Fallout's 20th anniversary. Oh, that's dope. But why is it dynamic? Because there's a little bit of smoke moving at the bottom? Oh, and a headlamp turns on? That's why it's dynamic? That's kind of lame. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty lame. Now, here we have the Halo Infinite ones, right? Now, these launched with Halo Infinite years ago. I mean, that one's not bad if you like Halo, but I mean, Halo's kind of dead right now. No one cares about Halo anymore, right? Halo Infinite Courage. That one has the most motion of anything we've even watched, right? Of any of them? Okay, what's this one? Wasteland 3, Cult of the Holy Detonation. Well, I guess if you're one of the people who played Wasteland 3 on an Xbox console, but if I don't understand, it's a great game, but it was PC-centric. Not a lot of people played it on consoles. What's this one? Grounded's Backyard Sunset. This is nice. That's actually really nice. Look at that. That's also just like the Pentiment one. That's calming. That's a relaxing background, right? Like, I like that. I'm very relaxed looking at this one. Do I want to be relaxed when I'm on my Xbox dashboard? Maybe I do. Maybe I need this one. This is a good one, right? And then we've got State of Decay Trumbull Valley. No. How about, okay, Xbox themed ones? So we've got, this is the original Xbox theme from the original Xbox.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Brad Burnham, for the super chat. It says, audio podcast listeners must be having a blast. Yeah, I can imagine. Do you see that, Super Blind Man? Do you see that, Super Blind Man? Look at this team, Super Blind Man. Poor Super Blind Man can't see shit.
Xbox themed ones. So we've got, this is the original Xbox theme from the original Xbox console. So that's kind of cool they have that. Xbox Pride Spotlight. I mean, it's kind of bothering my eyes, honestly. Too many pastels and too many, like, contrasting colors. Kind of looks like you're in a tunnel. It's kind of bugging my eyes out, honestly. There's nothing wrong with Pride. The problem is I think that it's kind of annoying to the eyes. Exactly, it's too loud.
I was like, okay, I support this kind of stuff, but fuck all your colors.
Okay, here's one I've been using, Game Pass. This is because I'm a Game Pass subscriber. I've loved this theme. I've been using this for like 2 years. Okay, and then we got the Xbox 360 background, which essentially is just the same as the old Xbox 360 dashboard. Now, what's abstract? What do they got here for abstract? We got these waves, 2 different colors of waves. One's more darkish and one's a lighter color. Faded waves. We got ultraviolet. Midnight. That's not bad. Midnight is not bad. That's kind of relaxing. Deja Goo. I don't know why the hell they call it that. Ribbons. Nah. I mean, that's kind of boring, honestly. Ripple. So this is, again, very similar to like the Xbox 360 theme, but it's a different color, and that's actually nice pulsating. Looks like water. Rippling. I kind of like that. That's kind of relaxing to me, the pulsating water. Moat. That's not bad either. This reminds me of like being in like a swamp full of fireflies or something. They're just slowly gliding around.
Shut
right?
the fuck
It's nice, relaxing
up.
at night. That's not bad at all.
Shut the
and then
fuck
Mercury.
up.
I don't like Mercury. Mercury bothers me. I don't know why. This is annoying. So, what do you guys think I should pick? Because I think I want to use a new theme rather than the same one I've been using for 2 years. I would say Moats is pretty good. I would say Midnight's all right. I think I like Moats better. Okay. I would say, hey, I'd be okay with Xbox 360, but it is kind of bright and loud. Original Xbox, if you guys really want that. What is dynamic about Hi-Fi Rush? There's like insanely slight movement. Almost none. Take a look. The 2 characters in the corners and the thing in the bottom center. That's stupid. What's moving in the Diablo one? Okay. You got Ash falling. This would have been good to use during Diablo 4 when I was playing it before I beat it. I don't think I'm going to be going back to any of these older games. Again, this theme would have been amazing if the stars were on the top and not the bottom. I think they really screwed it up putting the stars on the bottom. This is very relaxing. I like the Pentiment Waterfall. Like, that's pretty nice, I feel. Even though I didn't play the game, I actually like that. You know, like nature, nice waterfall, little creatures flying around. That's not bad. I really like that one. The Fallout one, like, I think it sucks. The dynamic nature of it sucks. Just having a few specks of whatever, embers coming off the bottom, smoke, and a headlamp, that's pretty dumb. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really like that one. I do like this one, the Grounded Backyard Sunset. Wow, that's nice. That's relaxing. You get the light, you get the water pulsating, you get some things floating through the sky. It's like a nice relaxing background, right? I really like that one. Maybe we'll try that one. Let's set it, and let's see what it looks like. Let's test it now, because we're going to test this with the new dashboard. All right, here we go. Well, just as I suspected, you can't see anything on the bottom half. So all that water ripple effect is wasted because you can't see it. What's on the top half is quite relaxing. I do like that. You got a nice relaxing sunset in a backyard, nice tree. You think it's too bright? Everyone's saying it's too bright. You don't like it. It's too bright. Seriously. All right, we'll change it. If people are saying it's too bright for them. Huh. All right, let's go back. What was it? Personalization? On my background. Okay. Too bright. Let's try Pentiment. Not bad. Relaxing, right? Pretty relaxing. Yeah, not too bad. I like that. A lot of the motion's on the top half. So I like that we get to see that. Moving around is not blocked. So that's a thumbs up. Let's try 1 or 2 more. Just for the sake of testing. Okay. How about... Some people were saying, like, the original Xbox theme. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I actually feel with this new layout, that actually feels... It feels like you're in a sphere.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Phil, you're causing everyone so much pain right now. Much pain has been caused by Phil Burnell's day in this fucking garbage content, which he claimed is meaningful. What the fuck is, hold on. Dashy's desperately trying to get him to play random clips. Nope. We're just cracking on with enduring, pal. We're enduring. We're just enduring it now. Hold on, fine. I'll play this one. Fuck it.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always
Alright, I guess that's kind of how we're generally all feeling from enduring Phil's nonsense, I guess. Right, I can go. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. I'm just trying to fucking distract myself from Phil's fucking goddamn awful shit. What's everyone saying on Twitter about Phil's content today so far? Hate Army, look, it's actually Cult of Fate. Hate Army's got a screenshot from there, Dark Side of the Floor from years ago. Anything interesting whatsoever. Nobody can find anything interesting to clip into. Yesterday was different. LDG was saying a whole bunch of different random shit, you know what I mean? And fucking everyone was losing their damn minds. Today, Bill's born absolute ever-living crap with absolutely everyone. And it's like, what the fuck? People want otters, here you go. There's at least 2 in the fucking hole. Right, fucking go. Otters for everyone. Just a detox from Phil's absolute bullshit. Fuck me, man. This is a rough one today. The bingo card started so well as well. We've got a lot of green on that card, and we've got a chance to get a full house today. But Phil is making this a really painful one to endure today.
It feels like you're inside of a sphere that's moving around. That's kind of nice, actually. And that's a cool retro throwback. I mean, that's the original Xbox theme from, over 20 years ago. That's not bad at all. All right. Well, let's try one more. Let's try... Let's try this moat. Ooh. Now that's like really relaxing. That's really relaxing, but that might put me to sleep. That's too relaxing, I think. Is that it's like old, you really want to just like go to sleep, then you do this, right? Seriously. You like this? See, a lot of people like this one. It's very, very calming. Like you feel like you're cozy and at home and safe space. You want to lay down on your bed. He's like, with these lights around, you're like, this is nice. Just forget that you're on a live stream. Just sit back, close your eyes, and relax like this. You go, But you can't just do that on all day. You got stuff to do on the stream. You can't just go to sleep live on the stream. You know what I'm saying? Romy Rose has changed the color. Can you? Can you actually change the color? How would you do that? Hold on. I didn't know you could change the color. Another level, another layer to this. So we go to dynamic backgrounds. We go to abstract. Change my color. Holy shit. Whoa. This is cool. Look at all these different colors. Well, this is neat. What color do we want? There's a lot of good ones, I feel.
What's the betting that he's going to fucking try for a small time anyway to fucking match the colour to the kind of game that he's playing? Anthony says that hate to say it's too bright. I don't think he said hate to say yet. When his audience were complaining it's too bright, that's what he referenced that to. But I don't think Phil said hate to say yet.
Right? These are boring. These are too boring. Red, nah. I would say a level
The audacity if I felt to fucking call something else boring when he's fucking forcing a mainstream on everyone right now is fucking ridiculous.
of blue. Any of these blues can work, right? Any of these blues could work. Maybe this one, bright blue. Bright blue or blue, I think maybe dark blue's too dark. Wait a minute. Dark blue is brighter than blue. You notice that? They're reversed by accident. Bright blue, it should be bright blue, dark blue, blue. Or no, it should be bright blue, blue, dark blue, but they reversed them. They're mixed up. Yeah. Blue is actually dark blue, and dark blue is actually regular blue. They screwed up the colors. It's funny. But anyway, I would say one of these, any of the blues are fine. Or, see this? These are identical. Look, they're not even changing. Look at that. Blue, green, and teal are identical. Literally, they don't change. So that's a glitch too. So some of this has issues, because this is exactly the same color, right? See, these are too bright, for sure. Let's do a blue variation. What do you guys think? Let's try blue. Oh, it also changed my highlights. Oh, my, look at that. It changed the highlight color around my boxes. Oh, we're learning a lot today about the Xbox dashboard update. Look at that. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second here. Nope. That doesn't work. It doesn't work with the Xbox ones. Okay. You can only change the color of the abstract ones. That's what I was curious about. And see, yeah, see, these are blue. See that? See how these changed to blue because I changed it to the color blue? It's blue ripple. Yeah, see that? All right. There we go. So that is unique and interesting. So now, because of this dashboard update, any dynamic theme that you have, which are all free, will show up on the whole upper portion of your screen. And you have many options. You have a few games, you got some abstract, and you got the official Xbox ones. And you can change the color of the highlights, or you can actually change the color of the entire one. If it's one of the abstract ones, you can completely color code your console. So, all right. Well, that's a dashboard update. That's interesting. That was fun to look at. Not much has changed. Definitely for me, the biggest change is this, just to have everything right in front of your face, what you want. The second I boot up my console, I want to see what games I have. I want to go to the store and buy a new game or browse for a game. I want to see what's available new on Game Pass. I want to search for content, or I want to change my console settings. That should have been there since day one. I can't believe it wasn't. I can't believe it was mixed in.
Shut the fuck up for a second. We're celebrating a fucking bingo. Phil mentioned new games. That's our first actual bingo of the day because we got a fucking full row completed. It took a long time to get a full row completed on this fucking card today, but we got there in the fucking end eventually because of that. Even though we've done quite well in the card, it took a while to get one whole row completed.
Everything else and jumbled and lost, and you couldn't really find it. It was really bad that they did it that way, okay? But, I mean, criticism, I do think right now, the entire top half being the theme is a little bit of wasted space, and the reason I say that, right now there's not that many options. Like now, if they start adding a bunch of new themes to it, great. If you keep adding new themes, then it'll be worth it. But right now, with only having like 20 themes or so, I don't think that's enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a lot of options for customization. What if you don't like those games or whatever? You know, I think that they should add more now that you actually can see the themes. I think it would make sense for them to add a lot more. I hate the ads. The first thing I want to see when I boot my console is my content and my games and settings that are useful to me. I don't want to see ads on the bottom of the screen. I think that's really stupid. So, but of course, because they're paying, like no lie, that company that made Remnant 2 probably paid an insane amount of money to get their ad on the Xbox dashboard so that their game's getting promoted. You know, that's how business works, right? So, you know, can't get rid of this. Look, more options. Show less like this. Show less like this. I can't even do it on the real ad. They won't even let me. Fuck you. Get this shit off my screen. Anyway, the way I see it, if you're Game Pass Ultimate sub, you shouldn't have ads on your dashboard. It should be ad-free. That's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, you are already paying for the service. Why am I forced to see ads? That's stupid. I think that they should remove that. Okay, guys, that's the new Xbox dashboard update for July 26, 2023. Hope you enjoyed my little walkthrough here on the Level 1 podcast. That was pretty neat, right? Something different to do. It's cool. I like that. I got a new dashboard theme now. And now we can change those every once in a while if we want. If there's by the way, guys, if there's a new dynamic theme that releases, by all means, please tell me. I would love to check out any new dynamic themes or whatever that are added. You know, and see if they're anything worth, you know, using in my content or on my own dashboard. That's neat, okay? Thank you, guys. Good walkthrough. All right, well, let's get the shout-outs. And after shout-outs, we have time for some Q&A today, so let's do it. First shout-out of the day is from Screeching Cantus, who re-upped their membership. Thank you to Screeching Cantus for re-upping your membership today. Radical Jaws did a super chat this morning and says, "Hi, DSP. Are you excited for Armored Core 6? Not really. Not really into mech combat games. From what I'm to understand, the game is nothing like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or any of the games that FromSoft makes previously. I know that they used to make Armored Core. It's been a long time since they made a new one. So really, I have no frame of reference for the game. I mean, if you guys really wanted to see me play it, I would consider it, but I'm honestly not too stoked for it at all because I don't think it's really in my wheelhouse of a game that I would play. You know what I'm saying? Okay, shake my hand. How are you? Welcome. All right, we got a tip to shout out today. I'll give you two guesses who you think it's from here.
Oh, good fucking god, no. 2 times speed incoming. It's gonna be Game Clicker again. We have $30 tip.
Ladies and gents, it is Game Trekker. All right, with a $29.99 tip. Let's get an animation playing for him. Let's get him on the leaderboard. Game Tracker has been an insanely positive, supportive proponent of my Street Fighter content ever since I essentially decided to cover Street Fighter 6 in a very big way. And I'm very happy that he's been enjoying the content and continuing to support it. Thank you so much, Game Tracker. I really, really appreciate that. Let's see what he has to say today.
Let's fucking go 2 times speed. 2 times speed to endure this probably stupid fucking summary. We are just under 4 minutes behind live DSP. Hopefully we don't catch up with him when we're going 2 times speed here.
Okay.
At time go.
Time for Weekly Blanca Goodness. I've been greatly enjoying watching your progress with him. I do have a tip to share today, though it's not character specific. It's about training mode and something I hope that you'll use. Basically, training mode saves whatever settings you had when you were last using it. I noticed that when you were using Rashid and training, punish counter was appearing on the screen every time you did the first hit of a combo. You had the dummy set to react as a hit as though it's punishing. It may be important to be mindful of this in the future, so you won't end up in a situation where you wonder why combo doesn't work in ranked when the reason it was working in training because it was considered a punish counter. He says, here's the last night's stats for, hold on. Excuse me. Here's last night's stats for the community night. Rashid, 4 wins and 6 losses. Not surprising. Marisa, 8 wins and 1 loss. That is surprising. Luke, 4 wins, no losses. Lily, 4 wins, 2 losses. Ryu, 4 wins, 1 loss. That's also surprising to me. Honda, 4 wins, 2 losses. You know, as I'm using Honda during community nights, the more I use him, I'm like, dude, I think I want to learn him. Because I know I only used him during like the launch of the game, and he's in freaking diamond. But like the more I play, I'm like, dude, I think Honda's ridiculous in this game. Ridiculous damage. Seems to be very easy combo ability. You do like jumping roundhouse, back roundhouse into headbutt for like 4 or 5 hits and like 40% damage. It's ridiculous. And people are saying, you know, he just jab, headbutt, which I didn't know. I think if I practice a little bit with Honda and I learn basics with him, I can actually do pretty good with him. So maybe he'll be my next character. I'm thinking about it. All right, maybe I'll actually like focus in on him again. Of course, what I'll have to do is I'll have to do a lot of casual play because I haven't played with him in 2 months, and he's a freaking diamond rank. So if I start playing now, everyone's gonna body me. So I gotta kind of mess around with casual play before I learn him. But anyway, Zangief 6 wins 1 loss. Dalsim 2 wins 2 losses. Blanca 8 wins and no losses. Overall 44 wins and 15 losses. So a pretty fun community night. Thank you to anyone who joined me for community lobby night last night. It's always a blast. We always have a good time, and thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. So Jay says he loves the new dashboard theme that I picked because he loves blue. Cool. All right, so guys, that's what I got for the podcast today.
Hooray, we can slow it back down to normal speed because the Street Fighter talk is over. 1.5 speeds for now again.
We got a little bit of extra time. If you guys want to throw me some questions for a little bit of Q&A, we can do that. If you have contributions, I'll shout them out. If not, we'll jump right into Street Fighter 6 and play with Blanca. So, what do you guys want to do? And by the way, obligatory mentioning, I make a living on streams. I don't make a lot of money on on-demand videos. If you can support today's stream, that would be great. If you've enjoyed my Street Fighter 6 run all along and you want to see me and Blanca hit master level and you support that effort, please consider contributing today. Whether it's a like on the stream, a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership to help out the community, or a tip, all are greatly appreciated. If you're wondering what's going on with my throat, this whole week has been like this. You know, my allergies, I guess, have kind of messed with my throat this week, and it's been kind of like swollen. And nothing I can do about it. It doesn't hurt. It's just swollen up from an allergic reaction. I'm actually debating if I should go take an allergy pill. I'm thinking I probably should. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go take an allergy pill. I'll be right back.
And he's just randomly fucking off from the stream. Jesus fucking Christ. What such professionalism? Mainstream then fucks off rather than being prepared to fucking day shit for his fucking content and his viewers. Holy fuck, man, this has been an absolute disaster. I don't want to fast forward this. I don't want to catch up with live DSP. I'm just gonna let it keep fucking going at 1.5 speed. Fuck, try to fucking make him come back faster so we can fucking catch up to live DSP in real fucking time. Fuck that shit. Jesus Christ, man. Phil's obligatory fucking big. This has actually been one of Phil's worst performing months ever across like every kind of thing. He is on course to have his worst ever tipping month since he went back to YouTube. That's how bad it's getting. He's only gotten like over $2,000 in tips so far this month. He's usually about, you know,
all right, take an allergy pill. Hopefully it helps because my throat has had this all week, and it's like I'm talking and I'm like, oh, I gotta clear my throat now. You know, it sucks. I mean, I won't be talking as much today because I'm playing Street Fighter, but still, you know, it'd be great for this to go away. So I guess we'll see what happens. Jade says you look light blue dashboard. Just ask. I'm not sure what you mean, Jade. Wizard says, did you see Project L gameplay? Right, new fighting game. They flew pros in to try it. Ran a tournament where Sonic Fox won. Jaywong and Diaphone came in second and third. Here's the thing about that game. Number one, I don't care about Riot Games. I don't play any of their games. That's League of Legends, right? So I know nothing about it. All right. You're going to see a lot of fighting game people covering the game. Why? Because that company is rich, and that company is going to pay people a lot of money to promote their game. You have to understand this, okay? That is one of the most prominent game makers in the world, and they want this game to sell. You're going to see every FGC person promoting the game because they're all going to get paid to do it. I want you to understand this.
It's not just about the fucking money, you clown. They're trying to fucking get the best fucking players as well to play the fucking game, to just fucking show off. You know, obviously, there probably will be some sort of thing where they're fucking trying to, I'll say, promote the game at the same fucking time. But you may as well get the fucking top players playing the game and we'll fucking see how good or bad a fucking game it is based on the fucking pros, the best fucking ones in the business, fucking playing it. That was just being incredibly fucking jealous here because he doesn't get those fucking invites anymore. He doesn't get his chances to fucking get paid to fucking play a fighting game and collaborate with other fucking people because he's such a toxic, salty little bitch.
Or we even get talking further about it. You have to understand this will be one of the most heavily promoted fighting games in history. Probably will get more promotion than Street Fighter 6. I'm serious. That they will be throwing money at them to promote it. Okay. Now I have a couple problems. Problem number one. All right. The game seems to be a hybrid of a lot of other games. If you take a look at it, it seems to have taken a lot of elements from other games versus games and things like that, and that's good, I guess. But personally, you know, they're starting a new fighting game franchise. I felt like it would have been better if they kind of went a more original route. It really seems to me from the gameplay I've seen of it. I haven't seen too much, but it seems like they're just biting off of other people. All there is let's take things that have worked in other fighting games and just slap them together. I'm not seeing much original about the game. Really, I'm not. All right. I would say the thing I saw the best about the game is the graphics. The graphics are pretty sweet, right? Like they're 60 frames per second, smooth, 3D animated, but they look like it's like a live anime, right? In that regard, I think the graphics are good. But outside of that, it 100% looks like they ripped off a bunch of other fighting games and did nothing original whatsoever for themselves. They just copied everybody else. Now, here's the other problem that I have with it. And this is a personal problem for me and likely will not affect 99.9% of the people out there. Okay? The Cannon Brothers. Cannon Brothers, the two guys who used to run Evo. They're the guys who used to run Shoryuken.com. They were some of the most biased people on the planet. The way that they ran the competitive Street Fighter community for years was biased and unfair. There was a lot of things back in the day that were very corrupt that a lot of people spoke out against to try to stop. All right, it was a mess, okay? The Cannon Brothers are working on the development of this game. They've been heavily developing this game. If you watch, they've been in all the press for it and everything. And some people are like, oh, it's great that the Cannon Brothers are involved. No, it's not. You have to understand something about these guys is that for so many years, they did things so underhandedly, you know? And so many people from back in the day have a bad taste in their mouth about these guys. Very well, maybe these guys have changed for the better, all right? Maybe that's the case. But all you gotta do is look back a couple of years. These guys knew all along about Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard, for those who don't know, used to be a prominent guy in the fighting game community. Why? Because he was a good fighting game player? No. Wanna know why he was prominent? Because he was friends with the Cannon Brothers.
I cannot fucking wait for Derek to fucking finally cross the line and fucking do something that he really shouldn't fucking do, so we can fucking point at Phil Burnell and say he fucking knew about Derek the whole fucking time, and he was warned about Derek the whole fucking time, and he chose to do nothing about it. He chose to actually fucking protect him the whole entire time.
He was their buddy. So they made him in charge of running tournaments. They made him in charge of running Evo. He was the fucking president and CEO of Evo, right? Why? He's not good at fighting games. Why the fuck is he in there? Why does he have any of it? Because he's friends with the Cannon Brothers. Okay? That's why. That's it. It's the only reason. So come to find out, the guy's a creep. He used to basically do all kinds of disgusting things to underage kids, like trying to get them to take their clothes off for him in an arcade bathroom and shit like that. And when all this came to light, all of a sudden, he's removed from being the head of Evo, and within 1 year, Evo's canceled, and then Evo gets sold to Sony, and now that's it, right? But the thing is, people shouldn't forget, all right? These guys knew all about it. They were friends with this guy for the longest fucking time. They were close personal friends with Mr. Wizard for the longest time. They knew all about him, how he acted, how he was back in the day. They knew everything about him 100%. You wanna know how I know? Because I knew too. Because back in the day, there were always rumors about Mr. Wizard and shit like that. Just we didn't have evidence. It's just that everyone always heard the story that he used to do this kind of shit and it was fucked up. And you'd always say, why is Mr. Wizard in charge of everything? Why is he in charge of Evo? Why is he running the major tournament when you know this guy's a creeper weirdo, yet they fucking have him running all these major events with kids in them and everything? Like, why is this?
Why did you stay silent, Phil? Why the fuck did you fucking stay silent the whole time as well? Well, I need to hear that one more fucking time, that strange admission of fucking guilt from Phil Burnell. He is criticising other fucking people for knowing apparently about something but not doing anything about it, but then Phil immediately just admits he knew too. There's something wrong with that, Phil. Why the fuck did you keep quiet?
Moved from being the head of Evo, and within 1 year, Evo's canceled, and then Evo gets sold to Sony, and now that's it, right? But the thing is, people shouldn't forget, all right? These guys knew all about it. They were friends with this guy for the longest fucking time. They were close personal friends with Mr. Wizard for the longest time. They knew all about him, how he acted, how he was back in the day. They knew everything about him 100%. You wanna know how I know? Because I knew too.
That is fucking... Jesus Christ. I holy fuck, man. Imagine admitting to that, Phil. Why did you not speak up? Why did you not do anything about it? Why did fuck... So you don't like these guys because they kept quiet, but you must fucking hate yourself as well because you also kept quiet. Why is it fine for you to have kept quiet, but not them? Explain this to me, Phil, because you fucking knew, but you didn't do anything about it. You didn't act on it. You didn't voice your concerns. You didn't report anything. Nothing. You just stayed quiet because you didn't want to rock the boat or some pish. I mean, are we really fucking surprised? Because considering how much Phil protects Derek, are we really fucking shocked at this fucking revelation from Phil Burnell? Come on now. Of course Phil's going to be one of these fucking creepy bastards that's not going to fucking have a problem with it as long as things benefit him or some pish. One more time, let's hear Phil say this.
These guys knew all about it. They were friends with this guy for the longest fucking time. They were close personal friends with Mr. Wizard for the longest time. They knew all about him, how he acted, how he was back in the day. They knew everything about him 100%. You wanna know how I know? Because I knew too.
Sus. Incredibly sus. Let's continue.
Because back in the day, there were always rumors about Mr. Wizard and shit like that. Just we didn't have evidence. It's just that everyone always heard the story that he used to do this kind of shit and it was fucked up. And you'd always say, why is Mr. Wizard in charge of everything? Why is he in charge of Evo? Why is he running the major tournament when you know this guy's a creeper weirdo, yet they fucking have him running all these major events with kids in them and everything? Like, why is this? We all knew this for the longest time. It was prominently known in the fighting game community, but we had no power to do anything because we didn't have evidence.
What do you mean you had no power to do anything? You had no power to do anything, so you just fucking kept quiet. What the fuck? You're complicit as well then, Phil.
It wasn't until, what, 2-3 years ago when the evidence actually came out, and then all of a sudden he's banned from the community and Evo sold off to Sony, and the Cannons have no longer have involvement. All right? I'm sorry. I want nothing to do with anything associated with the Cannon brothers. I don't. Those guys, for the longest time, had their own inclusive...
But you knew as well, you fucking cunt. And apparently, according to you, so did everyone else. So you're just as complicit as they are.
There's exclusive. The community that basically was their own circle of friends, and that circle of friends prominently got favoritism in the tournament scene, prominently got positions of power in the tournament scene, made money off the tournament scene, all right? Tournaments were unfair. They were stacked against one way or the other that was basically beneficial to everyone who they liked, and that was it. It was complete bullshit, and we always had to put up with shit like guys like Mr. Wizard and everything involved in it, and no one wanted that. But we all had to put up with it because either that or just don't play competitive Street Fighter. You deal with it. Either you deal with the injustice or you just don't play Street Fighter at all. So we had to deal with it for years and years and years. And then finally it comes out, it's like, all right, so we find out about Mr. Wizard. Well, what happened there? Well, Evo's canceled. Evo's now sold to Sony. Oh, look, the same guys who are fucking involved with that whole situation are making a fighting game. Everyone promote the fighting game. It's great. What? How do we just forget about what just happened? How do we forget about what just happened? These were the exact guys who hired and got Mr. Wizard into those positions of power, who allowed him to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this now. This stream went from 0 to fucking 100 very fucking fast. Phil is dropping a whole lot of fucking potentially slanderous things that people might not be fond of him saying. This is the thing. Phil is saying he knew about this but stayed quiet, showing he's fucking complicit in these fucking things. He's making a whole bunch of accusations here, which he cannot verify or corroborate, but he's just basically voicing his own personal feelings in the situation. It's one of those things where the people involved might not take this very well if they get wind of it. That Phil is voicing this to us, his YouTube channel, which consists of 205,000 subscribers. His words will be fucking echoed by detractor channels and clipping channels throughout and get thousands of views and attention as well. So yeah, Phil might be talking himself into some trouble here if he's not careful and doesn't rein it in, because he's thrown around a lot of dangerous accusations and things right now, which he has not got any fucking. He's potentially going to fuck himself over here, but his fucking mouth fucking not being able to back up his claims, and he's him speaking himself into some trouble here, which would be fucking hilarious from a detractor point of view personally. So let's see.
Like, why are we forgiving that? And now they're gonna fucking make a fighting game. Everyone has to kiss his butt, you know? So I'm gonna be honest.
So why should we fucking forgive you? Because you fucking knew you were complicit, and yet you did nothing about it, and you claim you had no fucking power. No, you just couldn't be arsed to fucking do anything about it. You know, here's what it is, Phil. You were terrified of fucking saying anything to the authorities because you were worried it might fucking hurt you in playing the FGC fucking shit. You were worried it was going to fucking hurt your chances of fucking evil tournaments because you believed that they were fucking that powerful that they fucking skewed things to their fucking friends' benefit. You were terrified. You looked out for your own self-interest here, Phil. This is what you're meant to right now to your audience. Rather than do the right thing, the morally right fucking thing, you decided, you know what, I'm not going to rock the boat. I don't want to piss these fucking guys off. I want to fucking try and stay with a chance of fucking winning a potential evil. So I'm not going to piss off these guys and fucking report my concerns to someone because I apparently know what's going on. No. I'm going to fucking keep on going, pretending nothing's happening, and hopefully I'll get to fucking improve on that fourth place of evil. Phil, you're fucking admitting to being a fucking morally corrupt human being. You're admitting you fucking knew something but didn't act on it, and you didn't fucking want to do it because you're worried about pissing off the wrong fucking people because they had the fucking power and the say-so and the influence. You looked at your own selfish interests here rather than doing the morally right thing. You are complicit, and you have just as much guilt as the fucking those two fucking brothers. What's the fucking name? The Coen brothers or some pish?
It's hard for me right now because right now you're right. The buzz is beginning about this game. I forget what it's called. What is the game called? I don't even know what it's called. I know it's the League of Legends fighting game, all right? But really, it's very hard for me to look at
Cannon brothers. I called them the Coen brothers. I was close. The Cannon brothers.
The game, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, the game doesn't look bad. Graphically, I think it looks good. Gameplay looks sound, right? It very well could be a very good fighting game. But every moment I look at it, I feel the taint of 25 years of a Street Fighter community that was corrupt, that they had this injustice going on, people in positions of power that certainly didn't deserve it and shouldn't have been in those positions of power based on their actions in real life. But we all had to swallow it, because if we didn't swallow it, we weren't allowed to be part of the competitive community.
That it fucking is right there. Phil must have moral compass fucking bullshit nonsense. Chose to not speak up and do the right thing. He was happy and content to not fucking report this horrible fucking thing happening because he didn't want to fucking get piss off the Cannon brothers.
Money, yeah, money,
Thank you very much for Black Mage. Super Chat, it says the Cannon Brothers are the ones who banned him from the SRK forums. So he's been butthurt in jail to them ever since. I'm not surprised. Fellas had a problem with him for a long fucking time. He has ranted and raved at him for a long fucking time. People think this is a good thumbnail. This one, I think that one might be better than this one. I don't know. I mean, Barrett else says thumbnail. Which one? This one, that one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's a better thumbnail? 1 or 2? I don't know. We don't necessarily even need a thumbnail right now because there's no stream tomorrow. I don't know. Fuck me. I'm still in fucking disbelief that Phil is admitting to his audience that he ignored his moral compass for his own selfish benefit and gain. What a fucking arsehole. And I wonder, I can't help but wonder if his audience are actually going to fucking call him out and ask him why his moral compass decided not to work those many years. And he decided to stay quiet for his own selfish interests and his own personal benefit and personal gain. It's Jesus fucking Christ. He took the easy option rather than doing the right thing. That is what Phil's admitting to everyone right here. Fucking hell, man. What an absolute... We've called Phil a lot of shit in the past and all that, but this is really cementing his place as a complete and total cunt. I'm gonna take a wee screenshot of this fucking face and then I'm gonna see otters. I need otters. Right now, otters are required. Right after I take this little screenshot and see how well it works. A potential thumbnail. Give it a second here. There we fucking go. That's a quite solid one. Fantastic. Let's go back to the otters. Holy fuck. Fuck me, Phil.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Bill Borowski for the super chat. It says, can barely hold a bowl with chicken in it, but this man can sure hold a grudge. You're absolutely spot on. Absolutely fucking spot on. Jesus Christ, it's a great comparison. Oh my god. Nordberg says weirdos like XXX strike me as the guys involved into bad things. I say no more. There you go. QM says, it's so hard to empathise with Philly Boy when he admits shit like this. It really is. It's impossible to fucking empathise with him. He did what was fucking easy rather than do what was right. He didn't want to rock the boat, he didn't want to piss off people because he was looking out for his own selfish interests. He wanted to fucking do better than 4 Points of Evil, so he ignored all his fucking concerns that he apparently fucking had, and things that he fucking knew, for his own fucking personal benefit and gain. He wanted to fucking try and improve. He was thinking only about his own personal fucking glory and a chance to fucking improve and shine and all that shit. And it's horrible. Genuinely, and it's just one of those things, it's only a fucking evil. Nobody was fucking winning that much fucking money even back then. He just wanted the fucking glory of fucking being considered one of the best fucking players in Street Fighter. And that's why he kept quiet, because he wanted to fucking impress people. Rather than fucking doing what was right and telling the proper authorities that this was going on if he is actually fucking accurate in claiming he knew. Phil might be lying here. Phil might be lying about fucking knowing what was happening just for the sake of fucking, bullshit kind of, like, oh, we all knew. And I don't know. Phil might not like fucking assuming or having people think he was ignorant or whatever. I got no idea. To me, it just fucking strikes me very, very wrong. Okay, keep in mind, Phil's claiming everyone knew. So Justin Wong, did he know? Did Jaha know? And is Phil trying to tell us that people like Justin Wong and Jaha knew, but kept quiet and never voiced their concerns either? Is that what Phil's saying here? So if I tweet Jaha, Jaha, but that big beefy bastard that works out and fucking scared Phil to death and sent him flying, if I tweet Jaha and ask him, did he know about Mr. Wizard and kept quiet because he was scared to rock the boat? According to Phil, everyone fucking knew. So I'm just saying here, is that something Jahan knew and just kept quiet about? Phil's got to be careful here on what he's fucking saying because he might piss off the wrong people, and he's pissed off Jahan before and got sent flying by him before. So if Phil's not careful, he might get sent flying again by a very angry big beefy guy. Fuck me, man. I said I fucking pause the stream, right? Okay. Anyway, let's just get back to Bingo. Let's just crack on Bingo. Phil's gonna keep talking about bullshit, but fuck it, let's just crack on. Keep in mind, we have a free space already, guys. We have 27 snorts, which means we already have a free space. So yeah, all the free spaces help us get a full house in Bingo. Fingers crossed we can get a full house today. We're very close to it. We'll have to see, wait and see what else happens.
We just had to put up with it because SRK.com and Evo were the two authorities on Street Fighter. So either you put up with all the bullshit and all this horrible stuff, or you don't play competitive Street Fighter. So that's what I mean. Like, to me, I'm looking at, every time I look at the game, I feel like I'm pissed and I feel like shit. Like, I don't want to play that game because of the fucking people associating with it. You know? I don't know. I mean, it's up to you guys to judge for yourselves. I mean, and the funny part is, have you heard a single person talk about this besides me? Because they don't want to. They want to remain in the prominent eyes of the fighting game community. They cannot speak out about it because if they do, they'll get blacklisted. They won't get sponsorships. They won't get partnerships. They won't get anything if they speak out. That's how powerful these fucking guys are. I'm serious. That's how powerful these guys have always been in the fighting game community. God forbid you speak out against them because you'll be blacklisted. So that's what I mean. Like, I really don't want anything to do with this game. But I admit it looks good. You know? So I don't know. I'm torn. You guys tell me, how should I feel about this? What is your opinion? I'd love to get third-party opinions about how I should feel about this. Should I care about this game? Should I play it? Should I cover it? Should I skip it completely? Should I exist like it doesn't? Should I act like it doesn't exist? You know? I don't know. I don't know. Just sell out, make that money. Well, here's the thing. As I've told you guys many times, I will never get that money. I'm not for the bag. I'm not going to kiss a game's butt. No one's going to be paying me to play this Riot Games game. You know what I'm saying? No one. It's not even on the table. It never will be. But all of a sudden, just like right now, you guys just said, oh, they had a special event. They paid fighting game players. They flew them out there to play the game and do that. Of course they did. This will continue. They will 1,000,000% dump tons of money into promotion of their game because that's Tencent. That's what they're known for doing. They've got giant money. They're the biggest game developer in China. They're going to do that. They're going to promote the fuck out of their game to try to make it the biggest fighting game ever, even though, quite frankly, you know, there's bigger fighting game franchises out there. I don't even know anything about it. Like, I don't know when the game's coming out or anything. I have no idea. I have no clue. Why not judge the game for how it plays? I just said, from what I've seen, it looks sound. But like I said, it also looks like it bit off every other fighting game. It doesn't look like there's anything original in there. It looks like they took the best ideas from various different franchises and just taped it together with an anime look, and that's going to sell because it's legal ages characters, right? That's what it looks like to me. But it doesn't mean that it's not sound. I'm telling you, it looks like a sound fighting game. You understand? Hobo X says, I think you shouldn't let two people's involvement spoil the work of hundreds of people for you, just like the Hogwarts Legacy. But here's the rub. Hogwarts Legacy was a game based on the writings and works of J.K. Rowling, but the game was not made by her at all. She had zero involvement in the development of the game. Zero.
You inspired the whole fucking thing, you fucking dork.
By playing the game, you are enjoying the works of someone else. The Cannon brothers have been massively, heavily involved in this game's development. Their hands are all over it. They're the ones promoting it on camera. Yeah. Anyone even know when this game is slated to come out? Does it even have like an estimated release date yet? I don't know. I mean, we've already got Mortal Kombat coming out in September and supposedly Tekken coming out probably by the end of the year. So I don't know if we know anything about when this is coming out, right?
Prophet is saying that Street Fighter 6's netcode was inspired by the Cannon Brothers. Does that mean that Phil shouldn't play Street Fighter 6 anymore since the Cannon Brothers have inspired the netcode it uses?
Will be this year at all? Okay.
Anthony is saying that Phil, he's sure that Phil said he admittedly everyone knew. I don't think Phil would have said it that way. That doesn't make sense to me grammatically. Admittedly everyone knew. I don't think Phil said admittedly. I think he said something differently. I sounded like that, but I don't think he said admittedly. At least not then.
You don't think Tekken's coming out this year? With all the promotional shit and everything that's been about Tekken, you don't think it's coming out this year? I think at the very least it'll come out January. I don't think it's much longer. I think they're just trying to find the right release window for it because Street Fighter, you know, beat it to the punch, and then Mortal Kombat announced for September. Now, oh shit, you know, we don't want to do it for like October, November. Now there's too much cannibalism among fighting games. I think they're waiting for the right time. Oh my god, excuse me. Whew. I think it'll either be by the end of this year or early next year for Tekken. But as for this other one, this League of Legends game, I don't know. You know, like I said, they said they're gonna have a playable build for it at Evo. The thing that really gets me about this is literally no one has said a word about the Cannon Brothers' involvement at all. Literally no one. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal that the guys who ran Evo and made Mr. Wizard, was friends with Mr. Wizard. The only reason he was ever involved with Evo was them, because they were friendly with him. They knew all about him and everything about his history, and still they prominently made him the leader of this fucking company. They let him make decisions to run the, to run it when they knew about the fucked up things he had done in the past. I mean, that's all we know about. You know, who knows if anything else happened? The thing that gets me is if that was the truth, and if Mr. Wizard did those messed up things in the 1990s at arcades, like he's alleged that he did, and supposedly he fessed up to, he confessed to them, right? Why would he have stepped down or quit doing stuff today? That's 20 years ago or 15 years ago. So listen, I was an awful person. I made horrible problems for everyone.
But Phil, not everyone's going to use your fucking excuse as to fucking say, oh, please forget about it was in the past. That was me when I was young and naive and didn't know any better. I've grown and mature. Not everyone uses your fucking same fucking excuse book. Is Phil really questioning why the fucking guy didn't use Phil's own fucking line of excuses as to fucking get people to get off his fucking back for things back in the fucking day? I just trying to make sure, but I think Phil was actually wondering why the guy didn't say, guys, come on, it's fucking in the past, get over it.
Supposedly, if he fessed up to, he confessed to them, right? Why would he have stepped down or quit doing stuff today? That's 20 years ago, or 15 years ago. So listen, I was an awful person. I made horrible problems for everyone, and I completely changed. And here's how. I went to counseling. I did this. I'm a better person. I openly admit what I did was horribly wrong. I will never do it again. Why didn't you do that? Instead, he just said, oh, well, I quit. Bye-bye. And then Evo got canceled, and then Evo got sold. What that tells me is that sadly there was more. And that was their way of brushing it under the rug, so that didn't even blow up even worse in their faces. That's what that tells me. So, you know, to me, that's ridiculous. Like, now we're just, everything's fine. Oh, the guys involved in that whole thing are making a fighting game. Great. As long as the money rolls in, I don't care, right? Whatever. Whatever. People do whatever they want. That's how people act. That's how people are in life, right? So, you know, you do what you want to do, you know, and you know, I can't stop anyone. More power to everyone taking the bag and advertising the game and playing the game and do whatever they want. I don't want nothing to do. I was the guy, one of the guys, who had the ire of the Cannon Brothers and or Evo staff and or SRK staff back in the day. Now, admittedly, a lot of that was because I was an internet troll. But
Admittedly. Phil just said admittedly they are fantastic. We have one more to take off. So, we have only 3 more to go. Remember, we have a free space thanks to Phil snorting a whole storm. So we have 3 more to go instead of the 4 because we have a free space already. If it's 100 likes on the stream, that'll be another free space. And if Phil burps 3 more times, that'll be a 3rd free space. So, very strong chance for us to get a full house today.
once you're on that end of it and you see the injustice happening right before you, you see your friends being screwed over, being put on broken arcade cabinets and told to play your tournament match there, even though they paid tons of money to come to the tournament just like everyone else. When you see brackets shuffled around to favor people from the West Coast who they're buddies with, while you have to play a gauntlet of good players and they're playing scrubs and they get right to the finals. When you see all these broken, fucked up things happening over and over the years, and you realize it's not just a once-off occurrence, it's a fucking series, a history of this kind of mistreatment and corruption. You want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? And again, back then, you had to swallow it. You had to say, the only...
So we have 100 likes, thank you very much guys. Let me just rewind by a few frames and force Phil to look this way. Yeah, I'm going to force Phil to look this way. Thank you for 100 likes everyone. Because of that we have a second free space on the card, and as well as that you guys get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, that Pixar animations so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. Yeah, a good look at that, Phil.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
Every time it's still fucking disturbing, but god damn it, I love that animation. Fucking go. Thank you very much guys, we have 2 free spaces, we just need 2 more for these things to happen. Any 2 of these 4 things left, we need to happen for us to get a full house.
The only way I'm going to play Street Fighter competitively is to put up with these guys, because they're in charge of everything in the United States when it comes to Street Fighter. They had the website, srk.com. You didn't post your tournament up there. No one knew you were having a tournament. All right? Evo was the Nationals. You had to put up with it, or else you just don't play Street Fighter. So we all did, you know. A lot of people over the years quit because of these fucking reasons. You know, they practice all year. Oh my god. And then they go to the tournament, they get screwed over with mistreatment. They're like, well, fuck it, I quit, I retire, I'm never playing Street Fighter ever again. Sad. It should happen all the time, you know?
Or maybe, Phil, you just weren't that fucking good at the fucking game and had a bunch of fucking excuses as to why you couldn't fucking get to the fucking same kind of performance you did back in fucking 2005. You had a fucking fluke 4th place finish one fucking time and didn't come that fucking close ever again. And so you fucking blame everyone possible. You blame the netcode, you blame the Cannon Brothers, you blame Evil, you blame fucking biases and injustices and all that shit. End of the fucking day, Phil, you just weren't fucking good enough.
Anyway, there you go. I know that was a big segment about it, but that's what's going on with me. That's why I really don't care too much about this new game, and I've kind of been ignoring it and don't talk about it. Even though it's funny because the gameplay style seems like it would be like a versus game, you know, so probably up my alley for the old school kind of game that I used to play, and I was actually had a lot of fun playing back in the day. But I really don't want to be involved in it, you know. Do I play Halo? I did. I did play Halo. I played Halo 3 when it was new. I played all the different Halos over the years. I played Halo Infinite for a while, and I loved it. Don't play it anymore though.
Review Talk Pepper USA saying 27 snorts. Holy hell! So I have seen Phil snort in a podcast over 70 times before. His snorts have fucking dramatically decreased from back like last year. But I swear to you, Phil had a fucking podcast one time where he literally snorted like fucking over 70 times. I think it was like 78 or something. I can't mind exactly what number it landed on, but I'm certain it was like 76 or 78 times or something. These days, you know, if we get over 20, it still seems like a lot. We don't hit 20 snorts often. he has seemingly got it under a lot more control than he used to. But at the same time, he still does it quite often.
Jay says, can we look at the bright blue background? We did, didn't we, Jay? We did all 3 colors. We did bright blue, blue, and dark blue. And I just settled on blue because it was kind of in the middle of the road, right? Isn't Alex V in charge of Evo now? The good guy is a good dude. Alex Valle, if he is, I have no problems with Alex Valle. I mean, back in the day, there was always this elitist attitude around East Coast, West Coast. We had our rivalries and shit, but he's never, in my opinion, Valle has never been a guy who's been dishonest, who's never been, he's never been a jerk. Let's put it that way. He's just never been a jerk.
He's never made fun of me, so he's nice.
He's always been honorable. You know what I mean? So in that case, he's got my respect. So if Valle is involved with the running of Evo, now that's great. That's really great to hear. Let's see here.
According to you, though, Phil, Alex Valle was also present at the time when this fucking Mr. Wizard stuff was happening. And you said everyone knew about it, which means he would have known about it as well, going by your own testimony. I say testimony as if this isn't but going by your own statement, Phil. Testimony, this isn't fucking court. It's not fucking Phoenix, right? But yeah, you get what I'm saying, though. Phil was claiming that everyone fucking knew about this, but he couldn't fucking say anything because they didn't want to fucking rock the goddamn boat. So Phil's got fucking respect for Alex Valle, even though he likely knew about it, according to Phil.
I got a $1 tip from Blanca's Beautiful Balls. Hi, DSP Gaming. I can't wait to see 3 hours of Beastie Boy goodness. Good luck getting Master. Hope you don't get spammed by Kens again. Oh, I'm going to get spammed by Kens again. That's inevitable. The Kens are coming. There's no way to avoid the army of onslaught of Kens in Diamond rank. They're coming. Probably more Kens in Diamond than anywhere else in the game. Because again, there was easy mode for them to get there. Because he's such a broken character. Oh, excuse me. Radical Jaw says, which GTA game is the longest? I never played the series. I wanted to try one. I mean, GTA 5, right? I think. San Andreas is the longest of the classics, and I think GTA 5 is longer than all of them. I think. I think GTA 4 is shorter than San Andreas, is it not? I can't remember. Jasper is good. He's hyper, and he's running around downstairs. When I went down to take the allergy pill, he was turboing back and forth doing zoomies across the floor. So he's very hyper today. For some reason. Double M says, what's the new game after Final Fantasy 16? I see you beating it in 2 streams. You really think I'm going to beat it in 6 hours? I mean, great if I do. Like I said, then what's going to happen is Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to change from night streams to day streams. And then night streams will be a variety of stuff. We'll maybe do some retro games. We could bring back some stuff. It all depends on what people want. I'm down for, I want to do some retro stuff. Like, I really want to do some quick throwback playthroughs. I think it would be really fun. Some Super Mario 3, some Mega Man, that kind of stuff for my anniversary, to go back and play some classic games, right? Or we bring back Elden Ring, or we could do something completely different. It's really, you know, open season for whatever we want to do in August for night stream. So we'll talk about it. Play Ninja Gaiden, we could maybe. Shell Rugen says, do you think Ken's the best character in Street Fighter 6? Yes, he's mad common in Diamond. I'm almost a 3-star Diamond. I run into lots of Kens and Jury occasionally in the Marisa Mirror. Do I think he's the best character? Man, that's a good question. I mean, you gotta think about it. From every move that Ken does, he converts to a combo, right? Like almost every single move that Ken does, he can convert to a ginormous combo. He can almost screen flip whenever he wants to put you in a disadvantageous position in a corner whenever he needs to. Most of his normals are incredibly high priority. Most of them you cannot even interrupt, right? And he's got so insanely fast anti-air. That's invincible if it needs to be. I mean, he's got every tool. Zoning. He can zone you with his fireball. It's like not only is he arguably one of, if not the best rushdown character in the game, oh yeah, I can also zone you with fireballs. It's like, jeez. Anything you didn't want to give the guy? Why didn't you just give him like a bazooka too? Just to fucking blow your head off with one hit. I mean, why not? And then, oh, well, you can easily parry the bazooka. Yeah, but he still has it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he's the best character. I do think he is the easy mode character. You know, every game has one. Super Turbo, it's old Sagat, right? Street Fighter 3, it's Cammy. It's Cammy, what the fuck am I saying? Street Fighter 3, it's Chun-Li. Third Strike. Chun-Li is by far the easiest top tier character in that one. Street Fighter 4, Vanilla was Sagat again, right? Street Fighter 5, I don't even know because I didn't play. Street Fighter 6, it's Ken. It's Ken 1,000,000%. Easy mode, everything's in his advantage. Even if he trades, he gets advantage. Every hit is a giant combo. But I don't know if that makes him the best character in the game, you know? Because you can look at a game like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike and say, well, that makes Chun-Li the best character in the game. No, it actually doesn't. The best character, in my opinion, was Yun. And he was a very high-skilled character. But he took so much more skill to use, you see? But I don't know. I think it's a little too early to say someone's definitively the best character in the game. He's definitely top tier, and he's definitely broken to the point where it's just so easy to fucking use him. It's fucking annoying. No, my parents never played Street Fighter. No, I've never eaten venison. Do I feel that my talking ability is declining over time or improving with use? It depends on what you mean. For example, when I was younger, I had a more high-pitched voice, and I could hit high notes when I sang. I can't do that anymore because I've now talked for 15 years straight as a streamer. My throat has changed. I know it has. My vocal cords, my throat has all changed. I can't hit high notes anymore. And when it's allergy season, I get problems with my throat. And there's nothing I can do about it. It just happens every year, and I gotta kind of deal with it. This didn't used to happen before I was a streamer. It's just when you're talking and stressing your vocal cords out all day, every day, they scar, they change over time, you know? And that's just to be expected. I do feel like now it's easier for me to talk longer. Like when I was younger, it was harder. Now it's much easier for me to talk longer time periods. Like I didn't used to be a streamer. I was doing videos, and I would rest my vocal cords between videos. Now I'm still talking, blah, 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 live on a stream all day, right? It's a little different.
Fuck up!
Did I ever punch a bee? Yes, I did. I actually have punched a bee. Have I ever sang in a choir? No, I've never officially been in any choir. Airhead, I'm good today. Thank you for asking. Now people are just saying they don't even understand. All right. Any other last minute interesting, intelligent questions, or shall we end it and play Street Fighter? People are saying some ridiculous things right now. JDTV, what's going on? I hope I get Blanca to Master. I don't know. I don't think we're doing it today. There's no way. I just hit 4-star Diamond. So it's going to take, if anything, all day today to get to 5-star Diamond. And then to go from 5-star Diamond to Master is like a giant amount of points. Like they literally padded it on purpose to make it a daunting task to hit that hurdle to get to Master. So, yeah. All right, enough ridiculous questions. This time to end it. People are saying the most ridiculous things. All right, guys. Thanks for a great show. Again, a different style of podcast today, but it's still equally fun. I hope that you all enjoyed today's stream. And when I come back on Friday, I'll let you know all about my day off. I'm sure I'll be talking about how we did with Blanca, some GTA updates, any gaming news that happens between now and then. And I hope that you all have a good one, all right? I'll see you all on Friday. Peace out, my friends. See you then. Excuse me. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get set up. Looks like a tip might have just come in. I do have to pee before we start. But outside of that, there's not going to be too much of a delay here. So let me change everything back to how it's supposed to be. So let's do green square. Put this down here. Change that to the right size. Like that. Hopefully that's good. I don't know if that's exactly the right positioning or not. I fucked with this and now it's probably changed, but it's all good, I guess. Here's our new dashboard. That's pretty nice. I like that. It's nice, relaxing. Let's do a shout out for this tip. Ugly Tuna Roll is here. Tip $3.50 and says, I have a question. All right? I'll answer your question in a second. But thanks for the $3.50 tip. I have to know, how are your social skills outside of work? I know your work requires to talk on camera. Do you notice your social skills changing over the years? I mean, they're fine. The thing is, my social skills are literally what we're doing right now.
What fucking social skills? He fucking doesn't know how to fucking behave or do anything out in fucking public because he barely fucking experiences human interaction anymore. He's a goddamn hermit who stays home in the fucking 6 days of the goddamn week. The one day he goes out, he fucking just goes and fucking gets grocery shopping, fucking just gets what he fucking needs, get lost trying to fucking find the butter because he fucking move things about again, and gets lost for 20 fucking minutes or and just asks somebody in the store where's the fucking butter. This kind of shit, his human interaction is zero. Even the fucking DoorDash driver just fucking leave, shut out the fucking door, knock and fucking leave.
Because you gotta realize I'm here 6 days a week full time. These are my social skills. I very rarely have too much social interaction with people outside of my family or people on stream.
Exactly, I just fucking said that. He has zero social interaction abilities and skills. The one time I fucking did see him talk to other fucking people, even doing this kind of shit, was when Sidescroll was interviewed him, and he was forced to actually fucking have a direct back and forth correspondence with other humans in real time. On a stream, that's not really properly social interaction, because you're fucking saying something and you're waiting for a fucking while for someone to fucking type something in chat. It's not a real proper back and forth though. You're fucking waiting for a good while for everybody to fucking type something back to you, and then you fucking respond, and they can't. And if you don't like what they fucking say, you can just fucking ignore it. And so the fucking back and forth is basically optional on Phil's part.
I mean, when I go out, once a week, do I talk to people in the stores and stuff? If I run into them, talk to the cashier, talk to the waitress or waiter at a freaking restaurant, right? Like, who else am I going to be talking to? I don't have a workplace that I go to and interact with people. I don't go to school. I don't have those kind of interactions because this is my job. You are my social interaction. Get it? So, I don't know, like, have I gone to the laundromat? No, we have our washer dryer in the house. You don't have to go to a laundromat. Oh, have I ever gone to a laundromat? Yes, I've gone to a laundromat before. Ever taken a picture with a fan? Yes. Okay, let us take a very brief break. I'm just going to mute the mic, use the restroom, come right back, and we're going to jump into Blanca, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, now we can fast forward. Now we can fast forward, and, well, that was fucking fast as hell, actually. He came back very quickly. That motherfucker probably never washed his hands. Dirty bastard.
Okay. Alright, guys, we ready? Alright, let's jump in. Again, guys, please, remember, I don't really get much out of the anime videos on YouTube these days. It's very true. Even the ones that are getting more views, like GTA, they don't really amount to much. So, supporting of my streams is very important. It is how I make my living. If you could support the stream today in some way, if you've enjoyed my journey in Street Fighter 6 these last 2 months to try to attempt to get better at fighting games again, get back into fighting game shape, and, you know, perform at a competitive level, I would appreciate if you could support today's stream. Today I'll be playing exclusively with Blanca in Ranked, trying to level him up in Diamond. I don't know how it's going to go. It's definitely going to be tougher in Diamond than it's been, you know, up to this point. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you to everyone who supports it anyway. You know what? Before we start, I got to clean this joystick. Because I haven't cleaned it in a couple sessions. And I definitely want to wipe it down. So give me a second here.
Bruh.
I'm actually going to go grab my cleaner and some paper towels and just wipe this down before we start. Always, you got a serious session coming up. You got to have clean equipment. You know what I'm saying? Take all the innuendos you want there. But you need to have it because last thing you want is it being all gross and sticky and, you know, you're trying to play like, It's disgusting. A lot of people that are gross shit. You can't be playing on gross shit. You understand?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Phil.
Boots up. Okay. Someone said, how many points do we have to get to master? I think I'm only at like 22, 23,000 with Blanca. Let's find out. 22, I told you. 22,793. So I think you need, is it 23 or 24 to get to 5-star diamond, and then you need 25 for master? There's no way we're doing that today. It's not happening. That's what I mean. Today we gotta get, I'll do as best as I can to get wins, but there is absolutely no freaking conscionable way. Unless I literally win every single match today without losing, there's no way we're gonna be hitting, you know, master today. It's not feasible. Okay? Alright, give me a sec. Let me go get some cleaner. I'll be right back.
And away he goes again to fuck off. I actually have to leave the office for it.
Glass cleaner. You don't.
Here we go.
Got some glass cleaner right here. No ammonia glass cleaner. You don't want ammonia all over your hands when you're playing, but okay.
What a fucking meaningful stream. We
Sucker.
had menus and joystick cleaning.
Get all the sweat and gunk off of it. Yuck. Disgusting. There we go. Crossplay Xbox only. Beautiful. Only Xbox. Only PC. How about only PC players? 5-bar connections only. We have some ridiculous criteria today. Here we go. 5-bar connections. Only Xbox. Very nice. That'll work, I'm sure. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. Wipe it all down. And I'll wash my hands before we begin too.
Online
What's the point of
friends.
the joystick? Your
Zero.
hands are filthy. Right?
Register friend
so
zero.
let's dry it.
Hold on, I want to see that screen again. You have no registered friends. Phil Burnell, as usual. Video game depicts real life. 0 friendships to fucking speak of.
What's the point of cleaning the joystick? Your hands are filthy. Right? Okay, so this should be clean. Let's dry it. Alright. I'll be right back, and then we'll begin.
And for the third time he fucks off. I'm just fast forward a wee bit. Here we go, he's back.
Ah, very good. So, got a shout out to do, a $2 tip.
Wow.
From Ugly Tuna Roll again. I want you to know the last question was no way to intend to be trollish or ill-mannered. Thank you. I didn't think it was. No problems, Ugly Tuna Roll. Thank you for the $2 tip.
Such a 4 times fucking golfing. I wasn't kept this break.
Why did I cut my beard? Because I shave. I don't just let it grow out endlessly. I shave about once a week. I trim it down and I just leave the Van Dyke goatee beard and I shave the rest. If I let my beard grow out too much, it bothers me. I don't like having a full face of hair. It actually legit kind of makes my face feel itchy. Oh yeah, Ambulatory says, apparently this new game, Project L, will be 2 players against 2 players, not just a tag fighter, so each person actually controls a character. Alright, we have to fix the settings. I just fucked them all up when I was cleaning my joystick. So, okay, that's okay. There we go, right? Character, I definitely want Blanca. Do we want to change anything about Blanca here? Sadly, we don't have all those colors. I wish we did. So I don't even know what the other colors are. Or we can go back to Classic. Jeez, the purple's so distracting. It actually hurts my eyes. It really does. The outfits are almost the same, right? Like, the instead of shorts, he's wearing, like, overalls. And he's got the handkerchief, but outside of that, that's almost identical. Kind of lame. Let's do orange. Let's do orange Blanca. See how this goes. All right, guys, see what happens. Wait, why do I have to confirm? Hold on. Did I set it to confirmations? I didn't mean to do that. Let me turn that off.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I screwed up. Turn that off.
Damn it.
I
We're
didn't
one
list them all
buck
set.
away from our third free space.
Off, right? Okay. Here we go.
Come on, we're so close to a full house here. We're so close. This is not fair. We're so close to a full house.
Uh-oh. What's going on? We just had one. We just had an opponent. Alrighty, everyone. It's Blanca's Road to Master.
God damn it! I was muted. I was fucking muted the whole time. My bad. I was basically just fucking whining and complaining that we had fucking so close to a full house. We were so close to a full house, but sadly, we were fucking just, you know, too shy. We had 2 free spaces, 1 burp away from our 3rd free space, but it wouldn't have mattered also because we still would have been left with 1 to go. So I think I'm going to tick off that, and that, just so the very last square is the one that fucked us over. Actually, why am I taking off a 3rd one? Oh, I had 2 free spaces. Hold on. There you go. You stay there. But yeah, I can go ahead of myself. I think I had burps as well, but nah. Yeah, we were too shy of a full house, and very close to a full house, but it is what it is. But how about this, okay? Bingo's over, sadly. But let's watch Phil get his arse kicked by this Ken on the first match, yeah? Let's watch Phil get his shit handed to him here.
We're in 4-star diamond, and today I'm trying to level up Blanca as much as humanly possible. Let's see how it goes.
Hopefully this Ken's good.
I guess.
Yes.
I guess for a mix-up and he neutral jump. Okay.
Good start, Ken.
Oh, come on, what happened there? I had him. Who didn't come out? I did reversal level 3 or 4 times. It never came out. You got lucky.
Goodbye,
You got absolutely
Phil.
lucky. I went for the launcher. It didn't come out. And then I did reversal level 3 or 4 times during the hit string, and it never came out. And then he quit after 1 match. He quit like a bitch. That's nice.
He's not going to play
So
Scrubs.
stupid, terrible start against a scrubby Ken. Nothing I can do about that.
Oh, do we want to watch Zangief as well? I don't know. I have a feeling that Phil's probably going to win this one. I think Phil does that. Phil seems to do quite well against Zangief's. I know. It's all, how about this? But until Phil wins, we'll just keep watching and enjoying. This Zangief might fuck him up. This might be a long end if he doesn't win a lot. I think Phil's going to win this one though. I have a feeling that he knows the fucking match.
Right there. Attack. I don't know why I got hit. I wasn't attacking at all.
Oh, come on, for fuck's sake, why are you not doing your fucking mash 360 fucking spinning powerbomb thing? Spam the move like Phil does.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of
Zangief
moves.
won.
It gets frustrating when you know how to play the match and the move doesn't come out.
Zangief won about fucking resorting to those fucking ridiculously overpowered controls and moves. The command grab not shit. Oh, there goes one.
Oh my god. It dropped my move again. Yeah, I'm gonna lose.
Phil is
He keeps
doing
dropping my
so
move.
badly.
When I have the chance to get out of it, he drops a move, and then he gets a meaty headbutt that he didn't hit me with. Yeah, I don't know.
Phil is struggling. Maybe he should have played some casual matches first there.
Definitely a bad start. Combo stops right in the middle of the fucking combo. Don't know why.
Well, little Phil gets revenge here. Yeah, Phil looks like he's... Yeah, this looks like a fucking win here.
You know what? I wanted a headbutt.
Isn't that amazing when Phil loses now? This would be amazing. Oh my god, he's about to fucking lose. What a comeback from Zangief. Come on. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Okay.
I had a feeling. That was almost an amazing comeback. I told you, I think Phil's got this one.
What happened there? That was up ball. Nothing.
I still think Phil's going to win this. To fucking decide if I'm for one. I cannot see Phil. Never mind.
Once again, the move doesn't come out when I did it,
Never
so it's
mind.
late, so I can't get out of the way of the fucking move. If the move came out when I did it, it would fucking stop his move.
This is 1.5 speed, by the way. This is not 2 times speed, this is 1.5. I never knew Zangief could do some of these moves because Phil never uses them. Like a fucking DDT and the fucking, suplex thing. Like, it's very nice to see someone use Zangief and actually use all their moves effectively. They'll just fucking use the same shit over and over again and it doesn't really work the whole time. So, Phil got one back. We need to see who wins the decider. We need to see who wins the decider here, so here we go. Come on, Zangief, don't let us down, but I think Phil's going to edge it. I think Phil's going to win this one.
What happened there? My foot went right to his body.
It has been quite close to be fair, but yeah, Phil's just a fucking grab whore.
They always jump on the Blanca. They always jump on Blanca shot. It's like it triggers them to jump for some reason. Not what I did Blanca ball on flight. Look what it gave me.
Come on, Zangief, come on, don't let it down. Here we go. Come on.
Again, I don't know why I'm getting hit by the headbutt. It's a punish
deciding
counter.
round. Here
I'm
we
not
go. This is the
attacking.
final
I don't
round.
know why it thinks I'm getting hit by that every time. I'm never attacking when he does it.
Here we go. Phil's about to fucking redeem himself or I have to fucking lose again. Spam grab, spam grab, spam grab. Oh, here we go. Spam grab back. Taste your own fucking medicine. Oh, Phil's gonna win. Nah, Phil's got this now. Surely. Yeah, there we go.
Every time he did headbutt, I just tried to block.
There we go. So Phil 1-2 in the end, and so we're gonna just watch. We're gonna stop watching fucking now. Phil got a victory, so he's gonna be fucking happy with himself once more. Jesus, that's what I check out. So here we go. I'm gonna end things with Otis, of course, because Otis makes us all nice and peaceful and relaxed. After watching Phil be an absolute top piece of shit, we get to just relax and chill and enjoy that Otis being all cute as fuck. So guys, thank you very much for joining me for some DSP Bingo antics. Sadly we couldn't get a full house, but ahead is always Friday. Hopefully we can get one on Friday, because it's been like a month since we've had a fucking full house bingo win. We're certainly due one, so fingers crossed. Friday, Phil returns on his day off, and he's trying to hype up the fucking Saturday machinima fucking thing. Hopefully Friday will give us a fucking full house bingo. We can only hope and cross our fingers. But anyway, I'm gonna I'll say I'm gonna go away now. I'm gonna fuck off, and I'll be back tomorrow some more. Actually, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday. I'll be back on Friday for some bingo antics. I believe the Dead Sea Scrolls are starting. Is it starting now? Give me a second here to check. I might live redirect you if the Dead Sea Scrolls are starting now. I will live redirect people to it, but I don't know what time it starts. I might be wrong, and by might be, I might be very. Yeah. The tractor beam's on though. I'll tell you what, I'll live redirect you guys to the tractor beam. Dead Sea Scrolls is actually not starting for like fucking 3 hours. So, 4 hours even. So yeah, I will live redirect you though to the tractor beam who are streaming right now, enjoying or setting during Phil's content even. But guys, thank you once again for being here. I do appreciate everyone. Hopefully you all enjoyed yourselves a good time. I'll be back on Friday with some more bingo antics. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday for some more. But until then, I'm going to end how it always end by playing Notorious PIG, contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. So, enjoy Phil's day off. I'll be enjoying not having to worry about what Phil done or whatever. It'll be nice if I can get a break from Phil after this week. And I'll see you all again on Friday, but until then, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Read.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant.